Ambition is critical.
So, how's the recovery from the big victory on the weekend?
Dude, just talking copy about it now. Fucking massive, wasn't it? Up here with my daughter being born, tracking Dawn in the back of a taxi, and obviously fucking having copy on the podcast for the greatest days of my life, isn't it?
It was. Jeremy, that's the first game I watched now. He was up there as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He told me afterwards, like, right, so I should have found him. There were so many people there though, that it was mad. I was walking away and going, fuck, I didn't realise he was up there watching this fucking game.
Yeah.
Now,
Do you know what, looking back now this second, imagine the groundhog we're going to that game.
Well, that's the game you should have
That's the game we should have fucking done. We have got him again in the cup, man. We got him in the league. I might bail and sort of get him up there.
Yeah.
So we were going up there, that's the fucking game. That's the game to go to.
That was, I was thinking about it, like, to boys that didn't play in our era of football, especially like first division, first team football, where there was big crowds like that on a regular. That for them boys that played, that's as good as it gets. Do you know what I mean?
And even let's not fucking have rose tinted speckles. It wasn't like that every week either, mate.
No.
But
in
roughly,
big games, it was in big games, and it was more like that than it probably is now. Just thrown in once in a while. But some of the performances, right? Like I turns up right with my mate Lee Adams, right? And the last time we went to watch the Saints, they got done 9-1 by West End, right? And I walks over, Paddy sees me and Lee, and he goes like, not good you two being here. Fucking not having it, you two fucking being.
And I should be happy because I'm in the middle of my cheeseburger / Asti / San Pellegrino phase, and I in the car. So I should be happy. And I seen them two fuckers come in. I thought, this is going to end badly, like. Especially against Penland as well.
As if we fucking cursing him, like, you know, I can't help it, Paddy lost fucking 9-1 the last time.
Oh, more than welcome again.
But, like I said, it wasn't even the same team. Like, that Saints team wasn't even the same team I saw against West End. You know, because against
on paper it is, but it's rubbish.
Yeah, but maybe there was did Nicholas Manson didn't play against West End?
Might not have been there, maybe.
I don't think so, because where Ross played centre half.
Yeah.
But I think he played with Chris, didn't he? Chris Williams.
That's right. Yeah.
And I thought those two were great.
We just talked about them, don't we?
Right. I thought personally, Ross and Nicholas, Criddle, fantastic. He told me about Criddle before, like, right?
No one knows him in Swansea. You know, he's a fucking absolute animal.
What it was, right? He had told me about him before, and I didn't even, when the game kicked off, I wouldn't know him to look at until Saturday. And the first, Liam Martin got the ball, good footballer, and he?
Yeah, class.
I think he's very good.
The two Ortons are great players.
Right? That's the first time I seen Liam properly, but I seen enough to know he can play. And
good player, nasty, audible, spiteful cunt, good player.
He knocked the ball a little bit too far, Liam did.
Yeah.
Right? And Criddle come over, and I went, this could end interesting now, because the two of them were going in for the ball, and Criddle fucking smashed him. He went straight through the ball, straight through Liam Martin, and I went, you like him?
Do you know, he's the nicest person off the pitch. He's Lake Placid, he's Placido Domingo, he is placid as fuck, he's a lovely fucking kid. And yet on the pitch, he's fucking crack, isn't he? He spends like, he's 200...
What's he got to do with it, is he?
Yeah, I'm close to his bar.
Shit, moving in the fucking place, yeah.
200 quid a year on fines, mate. You know, but he's not even one of these players that don't pay him. He'll just pay, you know, he's willing to give the 30 quid to smash a few fucking heads. Like.
Well, I thought down the centre, Tom Lilly, I thought was outstanding.
Brilliant.
Was a difference maker because whereas other boys can get intimidated in that situation, like Tom don't give a fuck, and he's big and he carried it well.
Yeah.
When you're up against Luke Edwards, who I've seen, I've always been
good player.
With, he couldn't do anything with Lilly. Yeah. And then down the centre there, the two centre halves, Criddle and Tom Lilly, I thought.
And let's have it right, Denko as well.
And Denko.
What I'm saying is they're taking shots outside the box, which bounce and bobble up in and new with, and every time you got his fucking head in your hands, and he mopped all of them up, like he should do technically, but it don't always happen to it at that level. Let's fucking have it right. Yeah. And then at the last 5 minutes, he made a fucking great save in the top corner. Yeah. And it wasn't just about saying, Penland are fucking shit hot. They're going to win the league, right? In all fairness, they will win the league. But it makes it a bit more interesting, like, you know, and, you know, Penland are a fucking quality side.
Yeah, you can see that.
In all fairness, a crab, he runs them like a Welsh league side in the Swansea League. You've got to go training, got to pay fines, fucking, I think he plans his week around the fucking team and the formation and that. And for Swansea League, that's fucking quality.
Yeah.
It was just one of them games where...
It was, like I said, they played their part. For a large spell after they got equal.
They
were
totally.
the fucking side, and they were knocking a ball around, like say Dale Orton, I thought was great. I thought it was a bit strange he took them off. I couldn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
But I was really impressed. It was like the best quality as well senior league game I've seen in a while. You were fucking made Charby. What a goal!
Yeah, it's incredible. Isn't it?
What a quality, wasn't it? But you don't see goals like that week in week out in Swansea Senior League.
What do you see with him? Like you probably agree with. Copp, he comes inside to Saints. He don't give the ball away, right? Yeah. So what I noticed with Chappie, he had like a free kick and he drilled it into Lily's feet. Now any other player on that park, 8 times out of 10, it could have gone 2 yards left, 3 yards right. But every time Chappie got the ball, it finds where he wants it to go. So it was that finish. Liam Lynch laid it off to him. Only a 6-yard pass, easy into his path. Anyone else probably skies it. But he just fucking bent it at the bottom corner.
It was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't think about it, did he?
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of boys at that level would have lashed at it,
Yeah.
laces to it.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He just opened his body up and boom.
Yeah.
It was the only place where he could have went really to score.
Spot on. Yeah.
Marcus is a good keeper.
Great keeper. Yeah, no fairness.
So if he's standing still at the end, he probably knows it's a
Yeah.
finish,
And what's good is like good players. They can come in and out of the game and still be good in them spells that they're in the game because he started well, and then when Penland was starting to dominate, he was completely out of the game, and we were standing there and we were going, fucking hell, he's playing with 10 men because he's not really involved. But then once he started getting involved,
no one else could do that.
And no one can do. Once you went 3-1 up, he was right in the game. And
he got kicked the fuck up.
He got kicked the fuck up.
And he's game, mate. He's game as fuck,
Yeah.
And he's a dull cunt. He's back in the pub. He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He's won 3 man of the matches. He's only played twice. You know what I mean? We give Ditto manager the match. Ditto. We had fucking Ditto taking his Penland tracksuit off. He didn't know what it did. Ditto didn't know what was going on. In all fairness, he was fucking loving it.
When you go up and see that game like that as a pro footballer now, you can enjoy that game the same way you go and enjoy a pro game, like.
The weird thing is, most of them are close mates, and I play with them in school football, so I've always been down the put. I always want them to do well. Do you know what I mean? And I'd love to play for them, especially on Saturday. Watching.
He got the form as well.
Let me tell you, fucking hell. Honestly, abducted. What was that fucking thing we watched with the family?
Abducted in plain sight.
I'd be sucking coffee off before we could say Green Army. Let me tell you, honestly, fuck that. I'd be relieving him in his fucking murk outside my house straight away. Don't you worry about that. Before James Norwood could tap him up, because James Norwood would be sucking him off fucking both battles.
No, but I enjoyed it, and I was standing next to little Finley when I got little.
Little Finley, 6'3".
He must have drunk about 7 cans. Because I went to watch the third team I did with Flippin and Dean Davis and stuff, and then we made our way up to Minanua then, obviously for the big one, and Finley, 7 cans deep he was up there, and I remember the Chapel goal when. And he threw his can up in the air, and everyone was running on. And I started Chappie's song, and he's one of our own.
Wasn't even the start of that. That's a classic. Because I never heard singing on the in a Swansea League game. That was fucking brilliant.
Everyone was keen. I spoke to the next day. I saw Bonesy and I saw Doc. I knew it because my youngest boy was playing up there Sunday. And fair play to the Doc. If Penland kids are playing, he goes and watches them.
Great boy, he's great.
So Bonesy was there as well, because I think his boy must have been playing down the other pitch. Anyway, I spoke to the two of them and they both said, better side won. I didn't particularly, I thought it was a 50-50 game that just Saints took better, they took their chances, you know what I mean? And when they were clinical with the finishing, I thought it was a pretty even game, when they say, well done, and they both said, and I agree, there's Penland win a lot of games before the games even start.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Teams go up there, and they go, fuck me, and Penland have always got 30 on a fucking
line. Yeah, of course they have, fair dues.
And then you're playing up in Newid, and there's this whole aura of it's going to be a physical game, they're going to give it to you, blah, 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 and it put some players off. That was evident that never put the Saints off on Saturday. and it helped that your line, the Saints line, was as big, if not bigger, than their line. Because when you're on the pitch, that gives you the confidence. You're not concerned about their line, and they can say what the fuck they want. Because we got as many boys.
Gosling said, we had Aiken 3 weeks ago, and a game got called off. But we all went on the piss, and we went on Sandfields, we was fucking in the Driga, all up on the fucking tables. Great day, amazing fucking day. But it probably cost us West Wales, because a week later,
there's no one going.
Gosling said we had 4 on the line.
Yeah.
Right? But the week before, we'd have had fucking 50 odd.
Yeah.
We said, and we lost Waken really tight. They had loads on the line. Rosslyn said he looked over, we had Fender, a couple of others. And Rosslyn said, give us fucking the line we had against Pennant. We'd have beaten it again, like. So we lost 3-2 last minute. And he said, who put them on the line? And they all said, it do help, you like.
It does,
you know,
100%.
like Copp said, he's fucking played in the school team with half the fucking Saints boys. A lot of people who played on Saturday, or the ones on the line, like, you know, he fucking knows what the Saints all about. Like, I think he likes when he comes home, he likes having a look. And he liked having a look with them all, because they was the same old mate.
Exactly, like,
you know what I mean?
Jordan Lloyd-Evans, Kyle Ashford, and all were in our school team, you know, and Jack was in the mall team before.
Of course,
Zach. So when I come back, I try and it's more Saints now. Sorry, Norms.
Wait till James Norman and Mitchell start the podcast.
Sorry, Norms, but I played for Saints as a kid, you know, and I support Saints.
That's alright, you're in good company. Just when this goes out now, we'll have a fucking talk.
Only 2 things now. Is one, I think we had 2 cups, Penarana win the league. If fucking we wins the league, that's...
Well, hang on, let's just get something fucking straight here. Because Jamo pulled me and said that you had said on this podcast that if Saints win the fucking league, you'll get a tattoo.
No, he reckons I said top 3. He said top 3. If we goes top 3, I'm getting a tattoo.
Right, well, Jam
has to go through the back.
I ain't going through fuck all. Jam was going to have to go back and find that, so we can get confirmation. If we get confirmation, if he tells me where it is, then I'll...
We'll be having the McBurney one and the Saints one.
We can hold hands like what we're having.
I'll have to have it on my back. I can't have it.
McBurney's making a fucking prick of me, because he just keeps scoring in games that we lose.
It's
pointless scoring in them games, because we're going to lose anyway.
How many is he on now?
He's on 15 in the league.
5, and how many games?
It's easy 10 games.
Is it really?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you exactly. But he's fucked. I'm having a fucking tattoo. Unless he does his cruise shit now on a fucking weekend. I'm having a tattoo. And it doesn't look like he could do that, because he keeps getting kicked the fuck every game, and he just keeps getting up.
No shin pads, like old fashioned, fucking socks on his ankles.
He's a widey fucker, I'll give him credit. Like,
the other one is, if my mate saw man got an open top bus, right? And we had 2 cups and second in the league, right? And if we win anything this year, we will have to come home from Spain. We will have to see fucking Danny hamstring. We'd be like, Neymar never plays on his sister's birthday. We'd be like, he never plays when Saints got penalty. We'll have an open top bus round Bryn Rid. And then we're going to end up outside Bonesy's house till 4 in the morning. We'll have Tom Reese's DeWalt speakers, his worky speakers. We'd be outside Bonesy's house playing fucking Thieves from Desire 3 in the morning. There'd be murders at El Khalifa. I could see it.
I was waiting for the abuse to go to Bonesy, because fair play to Bonesy, he can dish it out with the best.
Oh, brilliant.
And I was waiting for it, and was it Criddle that he found something of his something else? Why didn't someone give us a game or something?
Yeah, the week before. It was the week before. Like, when's anyone going to give Penlan a game? Bonesy, 2019.
And when you give out as much grief as he has,
he don't give a fuck. He knows the score. He takes it.
Like I said, when I spoke to him Sunday, he was glowing about the game in general.
Yeah,
said, it was, fucking deserved it, whatever. So the boys know the crack, him and Doc know the crack, and the banter's going to go back and forth. With any size, as it would with Saints and Mall or fucking Saints West End, whatever, you've got to dish it out and you've got to take it in.
All the West End boys come back to the public.
Well, I saw Kieran Cullen
fair dues, like.
Yeah, fucking...
KL won Minge of the match, like, fucking unbelievable. You've only got to step foot in the pub and he wins Minge. You know what I mean? Fucking unbelievable.
Was it bouncing in the pub after, was it?
Oh yeah, we always had to sing song and shit, didn't we? You know what I mean? We was all fucking chappy and fucking dead, all singing Stand By Me by Harper's 4. Phil Lee, who he's on, but he's Nelly's boy, like 16, he's fucking 6'3", he's fucking about 19 stone. And just having to give it to the thirds now, loving it. As you said, he loves his days. just found drinking. Not really interested in town, those mates. He likes coming back to the Morris. He's a monster. I think Dale Horton called him a fat cunt because he was giving him shit, right? You know, we got to lose a couple of pounds. He's a cracking kid. And he's playing up front for the thirds. Now he's 6'3" and 18 stone. There's only one thing he's going to be, that's a target man.
Yeah.
No, he's telling the right midfielder, play on the channels. Play on the channels. Fuck off, it. We've got a golf plug here. Fucking play on the channels, like 18 stone fucking wiry winger. No, Finn, you're a target man.
He's the white Hack and Fenway, isn't he?
Yeah. Beast mode, like 100% strength, 95, isn't he? Definitely that.
Quality,
It was a good, like, it was a fucking good laugh, but I enjoyed it. Like, you know, I didn't meet Finn, but he was there when I think Ross Brown was giving him grief. Said he looked like a cartoon character or something. And he had on his phone, Finn.
Oh right, yeah.
He was drinking the dark fruits and he was standing on the line. I know the boy you're talking about.
He's a good boy. Nelly's boy, yeah.
Fucking twice the size of that.
He's fucking huge. Nelly's like a 6 foot one.
Nelly's a big boy, like. But
Nelly's not happy with him.
What have I done?
Oh, not happy with him because he went through all the footballers in our age who was fucking brilliant.
All right.
I don't know what he said about Nelly.
What?
Nelly was big.
I didn't say that.
That's all he said.
That's
all I'm saying, yeah. Which happens in him.
Do you know what's going to happen now? He's going to throw a fucking spoon at me at the next gentleman's evening we have.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nelly, you know my hero.
Yeah.
I love Nelly, genuinely.
Great
He's a fucking good boy, and he was a very good footballer. Just a Chris Corelli wouldn't pass him the ball.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time. We're not going to go into that now, are we? But look, I was chuffed for all of you on fucking great sack, eh? I'm glad I didn't watch Swans because from what I gather it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And then McBurney fucking scored. Literally as I got in from a fucking Swans game, from a Saints game, sorry, my phone's going again. Your Bruce, Prids, Tattoo, fucking everything. Oh, this cunt has scored, is he? And I literally clicked on Twitter and there was a replay of it, and I didn't think he fucking scored.
Oh yeah, someone said it was.
I thought Routledge seemed to hit the floor, and I thought he beat them, but I think they'd given it to him. So fuck.
He was on the phone to the FA. He was on the phone to Brendan Rodgers. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Dubious goals.
Dubious goals. That's what he's looking for. The dubious goals panel, like, you know what I mean? Fuck, I get that one wiped off for fuck's sake. But but then the rugby, like, I'm not into rugby, right? You probably didn't watch it properly though, did you?
It was on, yeah. Fuck, I was singing fucking Baby Give It Up when he fucking scored that try. Like, hell of a way to win. He looked amazing. No one who sees the videos of people inside the stadium. Yeah. Fucking looks good atmosphere, like, good crack. Like, a lot of baggy jeans and brogues. You know what I mean? Coppy wouldn't fucking stand up the mouth. His Gucci top and all that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You won't be wearing a blazer or fuck all like that.
No, but I don't watch rugby much, but I sat there and watched that. Down my missus old man's brother was one of my brother's big rugby boy, like, you know, we fucking proper rugby. We watched it. Fuck, it was like fucking enthralling, like, to watch. I was up in the end going fucking on, cunts. But it's a physical fucking game. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. What's your Yetzi take?
Massive.
They're like 18 stone running like fucking 100 mile an hour flat out into each other for.
Well, like I say, I played rugby in school, like, and it's a lot more. You've got to be a lot fitter to play rugby than football, man. Because the game is constantly
just the process of getting up off the floor.
Yeah. It's the Neanderthals. You are literally chasing a fucking ball for 80 minutes. I told you before when we played Bishop Gore for Bishop Moore, and they had a player from we were 13, 14, and as we were on the pitch, Bishop Gore come out with this fucking boy, right, 6'8", 20 stone. He looked like, till he looked like now, right? He looked like Harvey Price, no, Jordan's fucking boy. Genuine, now he looked like him, right? This big Fijian guy, his name was Rahu, right? Every time he had the fucking ball, the other 14 players would just scream, Rahu! Mate, he had me, Jamie Breen, and Ricky Pesarillo hanging off his fucking legs, and he was dragging us along, mate, like Andre the Giant. He was 14. I've never seen nothing like it. Rahu! He could be anywhere now. He's probably in the Fijian Islands, like fucking dancing on top of a volcano. You know, honestly, he's like a Fijian god. You know, look like Harvey Price. You know what I mean? Before Harvey Price was born, obviously. Don't even know whether that's fucking politically correct. Like, hashtag no racist, fucking Harvey Price. Never seen nothing like it. Rahu, never forget it, never. It's a hard fucking game.
It's a fucking tough game. Football's easy compared to that.
Yeah.
You know, you take the kicks. Like that, I thought that was a physical game Saturday, but that's nowhere near the dirtiest game I ever saw. There wasn't really a bad tackle in it. The Pennant Saints game now.
Oh, they was flying in, but it was nothing.
Yeah,
they kicked fuck on the championship, but it was nothing. They'd say nothing filthy like.
No, there was nothing overboard. Like
no,
I didn't think at any point. You know what I mean? And even the handbags was just
fuck.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's all shake hands and forget about it afterwards.
I tell you, rugby wise, who's like better. Wales is back. Seems a fucking great guy. Copp, you'll have to sort him out. Come on,
100%.
It's fucking Sanjay Wills, mate.
Yeah.
I never met a fucking more popular boy. He seems down to earth as fuck, and everyone fucking who knows him seems to love it.
Yeah.
You must know him.
Yeah, I'm I say close to him. Like I've been round his house for Sunday dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that close. But yeah, he's too stupid. You know what I mean? Like
he's just like proper one of the boys.
Everything he does don't faze him. Like, and that's why. Like he calls himself the bomb diffuser, so.
Because that prop or whatever he was grabbed him by the throat.
He was giggling.
And he was just laughing at him.
Yeah, fuck it.
His brother's tough as well, skinny. He plays for Pennant Rugby, and obviously I'm from Pennant. So his brother's tough as well. So.
Yeah, he seems a good boy, like.
Yeah, get him
definitely future guest. Yeah, fuck Copp, you'll sort that for us. Next time Coppy's having Sunday dinner, you leave a calling card. Not like the Brentford boys did in the railway. Huh?
The BYE, would it?
Yeah.
Brentford Youth Element, that was fucking sad. We better introduce this, and we've not done this yet. This is episode 64 of the Ambition is Critical podcast with Kyle Copp, all the way from, you can say it because I can't say it,
Artafe, Spain.
Artafe.
Granada,
yeah. So what part of Spain's that?
South coast. Well, I say
it's down in the heat.
Yeah, it's nice and warm there. Yeah, but I'd say about 45 minutes from Malaga, so it's not too far.
Too far, yeah.
So it's a nice place.
Yeah, how do you find that?
All right, yeah. Like I said, the start of the season I was with Al Muñeca, and like Pat, you know a lot about it as well. Didn't you?
Of course, yeah.
And it's basically, I wouldn't say last chance saloon, but I was at Merthyr, not really playing, and then obviously they lost all their money and.
That was that thing we talked about that, didn't we?
With Tanky and all them. Yeah.
Well, I played with Tanky and Baza. Baza
was
and so we were doing well in the league. Like we just drew 1-1 to Hereford at Hereford, so you know we were doing well. And all of a sudden, the chairman kind of pulled the money out, so that left the place in shit street.
That game, the Hereford 1-1, was that the game you scored the free kick?
Yeah.
Right, because obviously when I look there, if we got someone on like yourself, and I go on YouTube and I say, I can find anything. First thing I see, Kyle Copp montage, right?
Yeah.
So that's like your old Swans games.
Yeah, just little clips that the Swans would have put together for me.
So right, so this is what I wanted to know. Do you do that, or do they do that, and then just let you use it then, is it?
Yeah, like, well, when I was in the youth team, /21s at the time, every game's filmed, most trainings are filmed, and yeah, just, as players you want to see what you've done, you know?
Yeah, cool.
Totally agree. That was around in our day, like, fucking...
Yeah, I know some people will just have the video on their phone before they play a game, watch it, and just for confidence and stuff, but yeah, so they would... to put all your clips together, you'd watch it as a team. Sometimes if you'd lost, you'd watch the full 90 minutes. I remember Tony Pennant used to make us watch the full 90 minutes, but when the ball goes out to play, we'd have to watch that as well. So we'd end up sitting there for about 2.5 hours, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so they put it together for you.
They make you watch training, sorry?
No, like if we would lose on the Saturday, Pens would have us in on the Sunday, and we'd watch the full 90 minutes, including when the ball goes out to play, injury stoppages.
Right, I see,
you know, just as a punishment.
Yeah. So you just sat there then going, fuck, we know what happens here, he's down on the floor for 2 minutes.
Exactly, so we there for, well, all of Sunday really. And then, so back onto the videos, they'll obviously have the most important parts for you to watch, and then you just ask the
video analysis,
could he put it together for you, and to be fair, they were spot on.
That's probably a 10-minute job for them, but it is a job, isn't it? That is really, you know, let's be fair, like, but it's great for you to have a great stats compilation, you know, and fucking, I suppose you look at, was it Souness, fucking Weir's cousin so like, you can go to a club,
Yeah.
Granted, you're only going to put your best bits on there, like. But if you fucking got free kicks that you were taking, that's a talent in it, you know. You fucking. Or like Callum Mansell scored one the other day. Which I hold my hands up. The Swansea League goal of the season. Lightning seeds were playing in the background when I was watching it.
I tagged Richard in it on Facebook.
Oh.
I said, Mansell is
Mansell is compared to that.
But Richard said, no, I was doing that in a Welsh league, he said. We weren't going to let him have no credit.
But that's class having like
100%. And that's what I thought, you know, obviously when you could take that then and you can use that to like show to clubs and go, oh, you know, this is what I got, this is what I can do. Because fuck me, you know, when you were a kid, how much do you practice in free kicks? Because not anyone can just knock free kicks like that over the wall in the fucking top corner. Like.
Nah, what it was is like obviously getting into football. My brother was playing at the Swans Academy at the time. In Joe Allen's team, and I used to go and watch him all the time. And then Finzi,
my brother was in.
Yeah, he was. My brother plays for Llanelli now. Like he won both promotions with him in Team of the Year. So that was kind of who I looked up to. In
How much older is he than you?
I don't want to get his age right. I think he's 28.
Is he? Yeah.
But yeah, so he would take me over Minanewid or the school fields with Finzi, Anti-Finzi.
Yeah.
Finzi
was that Kevin's boy? Yeah.
Stephen's boy. Yeah.
Right. So Stephen's my uncle.
So Stephen, I played against Stephen.
Yeah.
Back when I was 16, 17, when he was playing for Mansell then.
Yeah.
He's his older brother. He's Finzi.
Younger. Yeah.
He's the younger brother. Yeah. Baldy head. Steve. Good footballers.
He was a very good footballer.
In box, Craig Allen.
Yeah. And they all played Mansell. Yeah. I played against one on Sundays where I played for the Cardigan on a Sunday. Yeah. I played with them both. He was a good footballer. Very good.
Finzi was good though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he played for up until scholarship with Swans.
Right.
So like I said, when I was a kid, them two used to take me over Minanewid and just striking the ball.
Yeah.
And then they'd say, all right, that's enough, you can go in goals now. Yeah. And then they'd make me dive, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So they used to bully me a bit. But no, that was, I'd obviously enjoyed striking the ball, and for Christmas my mother used to get us the like £50 real Champions League ball and a new pair of boots, and me and my brother would be over the field every Christmas day.
Who was it? What are you? One way you are,
Penline.
Is it really? Yeah, fuck, I don't know why I thought it was.
Penline.
Yeah.
He was just trying to claim him as one of your own pals.
Well, mate, it's fucking Jazz, there's a few others. I was the only one-man boy when I was a kid. I was over one-man park on my own fucking...
So you and Ryan Drazy, you can have him.
Yeah, he's a lot younger than me. Like I said, it was me, Anthony Coos, Jamie Francis. Jamie Francis chucked a dead bird at me when I was 4. Fucking full-on pigeon on my head, right? Guts all dripping into my eye. That fucking put me off going out on one way, and I fucking boarded up Ravenhill Park and fuck one way. I was the only one went, but we didn't smoke. Any gangs come out the wall when more banded like the Warriors, I'm on my own. Me, Jamie Francis, and the dead pigeon. There's no way I'm gonna win any fucking battles. Like, I didn't realise he was a Peppermint boy.
Yeah, but like obviously I was just enjoying striking the ball, and as I got older and was involved with the Swans and stuff, I just enjoyed scoring goals, and it was kind of, that's a free shot. Do you know what I mean? I don't want anyone else taking it, and then. That's where the technique and stuff comes into it, and as you get older, and I remember watching Beckham, obviously the same as everyone else, Zidane, and I remember my brother had a go at me once because I was trying to do the Beckham technique. So I'd watched it on YouTube and so I'd do.
I don't think he was the only one. There was a spell everyone tried.
Exactly.
Listen, the game against Greece. Probably the greatest finish to a game that I can fucking remember. We was in the Villiers watching that. I'll never forget. Now, take the free kick away. It was a masterclass in like a 10 out of 10 performance. Like when you got tracking back, and he missed a lot of free kicks that day. People don't realise. He was skying a few, but he had a great game. Like fucking right midfield. He's fucking defending on the edge of his box. He's fucking whipping it in. And then the fucking way the game ended is fucking, as you said, he won't be the only one to copy.
I suppose you've got to find, when them frees, you've got to find your own technique.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like my brother used to go mad at me because I try and kind of emulate what he was doing, and I'd take the steps and then scuff it or kick the floor, or end up like back in the house, so in Dale Orton's back garden.
Never be seen again. Like Dale and Liam, fucking no way they chucking that back over there.
No, and like I said, he would go mad at me, and not so much mad, but he'd say, just whip the ball there. Do you know what I mean? Just put it there.
Do your own technique.
Yeah,
like.
and I've missed probably more than I've scored over the years, but fortunately the camera's been out on the good ones. So. And then as you get older, the end of training, you ask the keeper to stay in. You just take 5 to 10, and you probably miss all them as well. Do you know what I mean?
But it's
just finding consistency and, like you said, knowing your own technique, and I think that's what the biggest thing for me was. And I'm probably confident over a dead ball, and I'd like to think I.
Haven't got like a technique, like a certain amount of steps and a certain amount.
No, I'm not really stereotypical. Not really. No, it's just like I said. I'll always remember my brother saying to me, "Step back and just whip the ball there." It's like a pass, isn't it? Free kick. So I'm not like Johnny Wilkinson.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Funny enough, I'm not kidding you. I was going to go back to like Johnny Wilkinson was like a fucking robot. Like Johnny Wilkinson was probably the reason England won the World Cup. And when they did, like, because. Guy's a fucking robot, he's a fucking points machine. I seen a programme the other day on, who remember it, who probably wasn't even fucking born. Remember Wales played England, Scott Gibbs in the last minute?
Yes.
We was in Jubblies when we had strippers, we had Jack.
She had me up the stage, hit me with my belt, didn't she?
He was, when Scott Gibbs scored, Ryan was still rapping cling film with a fucking cucumber up his ass. Genuine.
I didn't have anything on my own. Let's not start that. I refuse that.
Right, so and everyone forgets, like everyone thinks Scott Gibbs scored a try, and I was at Neil Jenkins at the only reason Wales was still in the game was they had a points machine called Neil Jenkins fucking taking kick.
I remember that kick.
You remember it'd be like 3 steps back, 3 steps over. I was just wondering whether fucking footballers did our free kicks as well. In our league, probably one of the best I've seen was Sam Smith, right? Not the singer, the fucking squawk from Tono who robbed the gnomes, right? That's what I want. But thing was, Sam, he hadn't scored many, but he'd always hit the target. Right, which is a fucking skill in itself at our level. He only playing on a Saturday. It's different for Copp. When he's fucking, as you said, he can stay behind and have fucking 10 minutes just practicing on the free kicks, But just to hit the target at our level, that's all. In all fairness to Mansell's kid, that was a great shot. Unbelievable,
But so you were with the Saints when he was a kid. So how old was you when the Swans were sniffing around?
Well, I played for St Joseph's, like I said, when I was 6 years old. When I remember playing down Pontardawe. It was my first game. The shorts were too big for you. I was wearing green trousers and my socks would come up. And then we played over Daniel James School, and it was quite quick. We played in a Traboth festival, and it was at the time where you could play for Swans, but you could also play for a club team as well. So I went into the year older development squad with Ricky Kerr and Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts was there, and I was just enjoying it. I play on a Saturday with the Swans, and then Sunday or vice versa. And it was about 6 years old when I first got picked up for the
Fuck, who snapped up straight away, really, innit? You know what I mean? Must have been something. He must have been playing football then. He must have been over the park at 3 or 4 years old then, really. Just fucking.
For as long as I can't remember.
Of course,
but for as long as I can remember, I've just been playing football. And that's all I've done really. It's all I can do, to be fair. I fucking struggle spelling my name sometimes, especially in Spanish.
I still think it's Kyle, mate. Genuine Spanish or not, don't worry about that. You know what I mean?
The verbs are different.
But so obviously you was in a development. You went to drop down to the academy you were age.
So I think the academy then, Centre of Excellence at the time, was under.
And where was this then? Where were they?
Swansea. We were based in the Elba.
In the Elba, then.
But obviously we had to do trials. So I remember Kevin Odder, Andrew Odder, Jimmy Loveridge.
I know the twins.
I played against the twins a few times.
So, like you said, I had to drop down then to do trials for the actual Centre of Excellence, and I just went along. You don't really know much about it, so I remember going there down Ashley Road, and it was 300 boys turned up, but it was Ashley Road mini pitches. It was 6 different teams, and I done really well the first one. I think I scored 6 goals, 7 goals in the game. And the second week then I had a nightmare, you know, like from what my mother said, like I had a nightmare, yeah.
Like when I said
she's got that on
yeah.
The camera was this big, it was on VHS.
Massive disappointment,
No, so yeah, like I said, I had a nightmare, and I remember, I think it was Jimmy Loveridge who rung saying, you've been invited back to the final one, but try and come back as the first player, not the second one we saw. And I remember going back, and I'd done really well, and like I said, we were still able to play for St Joseph's as well as the Swans at the time, because I think they were like League 1, League 2 maybe. So yeah, 7 years old I was in the actual academy, and 6 years old I was in the development squad as a year older. So that was when I first got into it.
But you loved it that much that you just wanted to go and do it all the time, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think it was, I love playing for Swans that much, I just love playing football.
Football, yeah.
I was playing school football. We weren't allowed, I don't think it was a schoolboys team that age at the time, and I love playing for Saints, and I'm still close with all the boys now. And yeah, the Swans was just an extra game on a Sunday, so it was perfect for me. Yeah.
Just football, constant football,
exactly.
But it's only what we'll all do at that age, isn't it?
100%.
7, 8, fuck it
on
out.
the streets, I know it was. We was in on the streets.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't have had it? Funny, I was talking to my old man today about his parking was wrong, but every fucker wants to park outside the house is murder. 2 people need to come to blows the other day.
Well, I just when I pulled the car up, but they're not right outside your neighbour's house, I was thinking, fuck, is this going to be...
Oh, it's murder. To me, I don't give a fuck who parks outside my house. If he wants to fucking park outside the house, get a drive, buy an house with a drive, there's murders on here. Me and my man was talking about what it used to be like in one when. Well, I'd be fucking out in the street playing football against a wall, right? Constantly, you'd had a garage behind me and a big 20-foot wall over there, and that would be one goal, and behind me would be another. And I'd go straight from being Ian Rush to Kevin Sheedy going the other way, right? But now, there's no such thing as that now, because you can't have kids playing on the fucking street now, because there's no fucking room. They're going to get run over. Whereas where I lived in Peter's Terrace, there was no cars. If a car come, we move and then just crack on. Well, it's 100% same as it.
Where I grew up in Mount Pleasant, on a corner, I lived on the end of Ronda Street, and on the corner of Stanley Terrace, which was the adjacent street, we had goals painted on the wall. Yeah. And there was, now you can't park there because there's just nothing but cars. Yeah. But back then there was no cars there. So everyone, I was lucky, I just walked out of my house and all the kids were there playing football. I didn't have to go 2 or 3 streets away. So I was always there, my parents always knew where I was. And they'd just be a big gang of kids, one football, and all different ages. And it was at it.
But that's your dream of 8 and 9, isn't it? Yeah. I remember watching Liverpool Arsenal, when Arsenal scored last kick of the game, Michael Thomas. And I would watch it. It was a Friday night game, games were never on a Friday, and that was a Friday night. Liverpool seconds from winning the league, and then fucking Michael Thomas, who probably went up there with, it's out with Aguero, isn't it? I was that time. I remember going out straight on the street, because it was still light in the summer, playing football again. So all that mattered was football. Going up the Breen's house, jumping over the wall. Well, I wouldn't jump over the wall was 9 foot. The boys would jump over the wall. I'd have to take the dog half a mile round the road just to get into the gate, you know what I mean? But Grassy School was like a Wembley. We had 2 trees, but me, the 2 Breens, and Duffy. Fucking hell. That's all that mattered was football. Yeah. Did you
have that, Rob, were you?
Yeah.
Well, he got men in there, fuck's sake.
No, Ryan Earl lived on my street. Saints legend now, isn't he?
Saints legend after 13 games. Yeah. Obviously, he went up in he's up Commandment, rocking it. Fucking absolutely smashing it. He went up to see him Friday.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Fair play to him. He's rapid, isn't he?
Ridiculous.
Paddy's got a new friend now, anyway. Earl's down the road. He's
doing Shankly. 100%. Shankly, one of the boys from the Saints, is out. I don't know what was the matter with him. Yeah. Shankly's in hospital, right? Did you read it?
Got something in the back.
He got something in the back. Was sort. He got to have extracted. Right. Well, then Planty Chartle pipes up, said, "Oh mate, it's a fucking nightmare. I had it done myself. They puts a needle down. They pulls the spunk from the back. It's a fucking nightmare." So I put a big thing on WhatsApp, chap. He said, comes and goes. Shankly probably got it for life. I said, chap, don't worry. If you ever back in hospital, I got grapes, I got Lucozade, I'll come up, I'll rub your belly, I'll change your socks. Shanks, I'll see you round.
we were standing there with Ross Brown. And when Charlie scored, he was about fucking 15 feet down.
Oh, I was like Brian Kidd.
Yeah.
I was like Brian Kidd and Fergie were like in Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah.
And Ross turned to me and he goes, "Oh, Paddy's going to be fucking letting Chapel up him late."
Oh, fuck 100%, mate. Fucking hell, he's great. Only I'd have to have a threesome with him and Ditto. Ditto's handcuffed to a ring. You can't get Ditto off it.
He won't be far behind. No.
Yeah. So where do you play? Do you play in Penland School, do you?
No, we were fortunate enough, like, my mother must have a problem with people parking outside because we got to drive.
Oh, fucking poshest house in Penland. Fucking hell, I can't. You can't, they're giving a big one.
So we used to open the gates and obviously you'd have kind of bigger pitch, and like I said, Earl lived on our road, and whereas my brother would bully me to go in goals, we used to be able to bully Earl.
Exactly.
Earl used to dive on concrete and everything.
Yeah, he's done his fuck God out. He's not the brightest.
But so we just play there, and like you said, it was just one ball, and you probably touched the ball every 25 minutes.
Yeah.
No one really cared.
No. I think a lot of that's lost. Like when you're like 8 years of age, you play with 12-year-olds and shit like that.
Agreed.
And you're getting smashed.
Yeah.
And you get the ball, like you said, you may get the ball. If you're playing against 12-years and you're 8, you hardly touch the ball.
No.
So you've got to try and make the most of it. Then you got it, like, you know what I mean. And you learn the physicality of the game because you're playing with bigger bodies, like, you know. And that now I think is lost. Like everyone plays in their own age group, you know, and it is still physical anyway. But that street football, it teaches you so much first touch.
Totally.
And all that.
I'm shit. I'm no fucking footballer. Let's have it right. But like a trap a ball, and that's years of kicking a ball against the wall and hitting a stone and coming at, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's where that. Whereas now everyone's got, all the kids are playing on 3G pitches and fucking. We had the Mova. If you could trap the ball over the Mova, skidding off that fucking turf, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The AstroTurf, old school AstroTurf, like.
Yeah.
If you could trap it, then fucking hell, wasn't it? You know, huh?
You act doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, chest in the ball.
Yeah.
Like I was much better with my chest than I ever was with my feet. Like the ball coming in now, you know most people step back and take it down. I thought, fuck, I don't do that because it could end up fucking anywhere. Yeah. But I'd always bring a ball down on my chest, you know, and it's just something I learned somewhere. I don't even know what it was. But like, you learn those things, you know, in the street and on shit pitches, shit conditions. But don't be wrong, we wouldn't switch it for 4G fucking pitches.
Oh, fuck no. But like, no, talking about like, Jonny was a little bit older than me. I remember I was down Harvard Park once. And Jonny would have been about 15, I would have been about 12. And one went at a side end, and he was playing Nigel Norman, Paul Leonard, Shaky, Smokey, all them. So me and Jonny just jumped in. I goes left back. Maybe has 4 touches all game. Jonny was the best player on the park, right? But he playing with men, do you know what I mean? It wouldn't happen now, would it? Like 12-year-old playing with men. Because I don't think everyone be in the fucking academies or shit like that, or training on a Tuesday.
I think it's looked that different, isn't it? It's looked that different. Like I played for the Rocks probably when I was 14. You know, free-season.
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 100%. Well, no, I wouldn't have. I was with the Saints. 15, I definitely did. And some boys can handle that transition to it. We were only talking about it yesterday with me about this new West Wales League that they're talking about. Have you heard about this?
No, I ain't. No.
Right. So the Swansea Senior League now is as small as it's ever been, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. 2 divisions.
Which, like I said yesterday, I got my head in the sand. I'm like a fucking flamingo, and I
because
like,
you're in the probably the biggest club in Swansea now, if you look at it from that.
In some ways, yeah.
I mean, in numbers.
Yeah. Lannistow, we got 3 teams, you know. A few others got 3 teams and that. But what I'm saying is, all I see is Saints having a load on Saturday. 3 teams go back to the pub, full pub. Yeah. And then we was talking on WhatsApp yesterday, and he was saying like, you know, like Rockies and Kilvey are merging, which I think is a good thing. Like I think
pretty much they got no choice.
It's a good thing, like, to keep the 2 teams going. But then he was saying it looks like Swansea League's going to go down to 2 divisions, like, which is fucking shocking, really, isn't it? Yeah. When you think, like, I fucking didn't even fucking realise it had gone down to fucking 2, or might go down to 2, like. Not that I agree with this fucking. No. This fucking Super League fucking nonsense.
This West Wales League thing, I heard about it Saturday, it must have been Saturday. Someone said to me like that they're on about bringing out the Carmarthenshire League and the Swansea League together so that, you know, there's one big league for the whole of, I don't know how far west it was going.
And they'd call it the West Wales League, like.
The West Wales Premier League would be Division 1. So the thing is now, we're boys working on a Saturday now. they struggling, and they pulled the kick-offs from Harpers.
Quarter to 1 to 12.
To Harpers. And it's made boys struggle. So the reserves then, they're going to miss boys. First team, if you play in, I'm not sure how far west they were going. How far west are they going? Like,
well, call it, say, Aiken, for example.
Right.
Like.
So if you got Aiken away on a Saturday and you don't finish work till fucking 1, you can't play.
Definitely not. No.
You can't play because you can't.
Ross Lynch, for example, works every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Liam Lynch.
He works every fucking Sunday morning.
Yeah. He's a fucking Lynch, what do you expect, innit? The only family to have a swimming pool in the house in Swansea, innit? Ridiculous. Every one of them drives a Merc.
But they were on about this big West Wales league, and don't get me wrong, I understand why they would consider that because maybe the Carmarthenshire league struggling as well, maybe the fucking Neath league struggling. I don't know, but I know that when me and Lee turned up on Saturday, we saw Paddy and a few of the boys in the canteen in Minnenuid, and then we walked through, and they got the big board in Minnenuid on the right hand side, as you're walking in, gives all the games. Now when I was playing, that would be full of games.
Yeah, and that is when there was games all on Swansea as well. You had Morva, you had Pentra, Ashley Road.
You had all these other pitches on top of Minnenuid, and say Minnenuid had got 11 pitches. 11 pitches were being played at quarter 1, and 11 pitches were being played at Harpers fucking 2. Right? And we turned up, we looked at the board, and it said like pitch 4, Saints versus Penlan, and pitch 10, Ragged versus someone, I don't know who it was. And I was like, 2 games, 2 games at fucking Minnenuid and fucking Saturday. I couldn't work it out, like. So then it shows you that the league's struggling then, to a certain extent. We'll have to get fucking Elias back on here and have a chat with him about it.
Well, what does my head, and like, people my age will come and look as a one-off, people will come and see like a game, now we'll get and say, standard have gone shit. And my argument was, people like Ernie Phillips would come and watch our Ida and say, standard's gone shit. But I think it's the same. You can't tell me like Ross Lynch and fucking Criddle wouldn't have got in our Saint sides. They might have got in the first team, but they'd have been in the mix, wouldn't they? Right? So I don't think it's necessarily the standard. I just think it's the numbers. Yeah, I think whereas some of the third teams I played in could have probably given a few fucking, first team probably a game now. When you look, I fucking put a photo on Twitter the other day of a third team, and I had fucking Ginga, Sean Rees, me, Cobley, fucking Cabs, and you're thinking, fucking hell, Mark Purdue kid is in it, and you're like, fuck me. I just think it was the numbers. It was just more people playing football, and I don't know, maybe you know, was our generation, is it fucking FIFA, is it fucking Swans? I don't know what the fuck had killed it. Like, all who mates play football. Everyone who know is football fucking mad. I don't know what it is. I don't know what we're actually like.
That's the one thing I'm looking at. Like, we were talking to Jamie about it yesterday, and we were all having a big discussion. I was like, where have all the players gone? Where have all the players gone? Like, you know what I mean? It just literally from 2005, it looks like there's been a steady decrease, and that coincides with the rise of the Swans. Maybe those things are just coincidental, maybe those things are connected, but it was sad to turn up there and only see 2 games on. It was great to see that there were so many people watching that game that we watched, and everyone was fucking into it, and it reminded me of old times. I was fucking buzzing, I was fucking chuffed for the Saints, chuffed for you boys, you know what I mean, and everyone had put everything into it, and so there was some fantastic performances out there, but then you look around and you go, fuck, West Wales League,
I can't see how that works.
See how that works.
So at the end of the day, when you strip it down to the bare bones, it is a fucking pub league, isn't it? It is a local fucking league. You can't be having travelling in a fucking local league. No. West Wales, great. You know what I mean? Get the DeWalt on the back of the bus. Racking them up at 11 o'clock in the morning. We don't give a fuck. Obviously, Coppy's not professional. But fucking, you know what I mean? That's what West Wales is all about. Imagine having that every week. Fuck me, I'd be in the Priory. Imagine having a West Wales trip every week.
Couldn't it soon lose a novelty?
Of course you would.
The money as well, isn't it?
You can't afford to do it every week.
No, exactly.
Buses? Fucking hell. We always raised a fucking 300 quid for the last bus. We hired it and had to cancel it at 11 in the morning. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like that, isn't it? And like Jamo was saying then that, there's a lot of Welsh league teams that are struggling for finance and are not paying players. I understand that a lot of the Division 3, Division 2 sides are not paying, but you think once you get up to Division 1, you're at least good for fucking 4 pints back at the clubhouse after the fucking game, like, you know what I mean? If you're not good enough for fucking 20 quid for 20 quid in the P events, like.
Well, what you said about Murtha, look.
Yeah.
That's just one man losing interest away from probably putting the club out of fucking business, probably, like.
It was, they were asking for donations from everyone at the time.
Really?
Yeah, so, and they're doing well again this season, so, I know Lee Lucas is up there, who's at the Swans and Wales under-21s captain, and he's a great player as well. They've done well to get him, so, I can't see him being on 50 points. Do you know what I mean? So, like you said, it's football, innit? It's weird, and you can't really put your finger on it, and it's the same with Swans now. You can't really put your finger on it if you don't know, so I wouldn't say fortunate enough to know where Murphy what was going on, but that was the same. Tanky will tell you, we had a text, we won on Saturday, 7-1 I think it was, away to, I can't remember who they were, and then we had a text Tuesday, no training, and there was text on Wednesday saying everyone to Webley's, is it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
The little bar. And the chairman standing up there saying, I'm pulling everything out. Everyone will have individual meetings with the manager.
Yeah.
And like I said, everyone, a few people played, Tanky played for the rest of the season.
He did, he stuck at it.
Yeah, but like I said, I was fresh from coming from Yeovil, so I was full-time there, getting paid and stuff. And I even had to go and get a job in Tesco with Earl.
Really?
Just because the Murphy money wasn't as good.
Yeah, of course, Not there's fucking wrong with that, mate.
No, I know.
It is what it is, earning money. I was talking to someone put a McDonald's ad, it was a McDonald's ad on Facebook for people starting work, and it was all these 16-year-old kids tagging their mates laughing at it. And I'm thinking, lads, wait till fucking a couple of years time you'll do anything for fucking money, let me tell you. You know what I mean?
No, so like I said, I had to go and get a job then, part-time, because coming from Yeovil to then Murphy, I weren't making enough. And as soon as they said then, would you kind of play for the rest of the season for nothing?
Fuck that.
It was something I couldn't do,
No, I don't blame you.
So I was close to joining Clonethley then.
Yeah.
For, I think it was the January type of window. We got told late November that he's pulled out, and I sat down with Illo and my brother, and I said, is it right if I come just until January? And my brother said no. He said he didn't want me to play. At the time it was Welsh League Division 1, and I think he just went, like the bad habits.
He wanted something more for you.
As in, like, what part was he playing then? Was he looking at it from Llanelli, didn't want to Llanelli way, or as a kid didn't want to?
No,
in our level, or
like I said, obviously they had a
didn't want him hanging on with Mumford, probably.
Yeah.
But they had a quality side, like Truns was there.
Yeah.
I think Loveridge came at the end of it.
Joe Clark and
Clarkey and they, like I said, they had a quality team, and I asked could I go train. He's like, oh, don't come tonight, just. I felt like the little kid again. Going on the field,
he makes some more goals, like.
But so then I went down and watched them in a game against Port Talbot or something while I was off, and I asked, could I have a chat with them? And like I said, they wanted me to play there. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I was doing well at Murphy, and I was ready to play. Like I said, I still love playing football now. I play more Boxing Day and stuff.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So I just wanted to play games, regardless if it was the 2 months. That's what I saw. But then I think my brother was thinking of, by the time then I would have already kind of, not lost it, but lost interest,
Yeah, I think is maybe from his point of view, he goes, if you drop back here, then it's a long way to go back.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Like Scott Coughlin said. Scott Coughlin goes from fucking straight from car, like you were saying when he was here. I thought Scott Coughlin was set in stone to be a professional footballer. Best keeper in Wales, Victory Shield. Thinking, fuck, he's going to play. He's going to get in a Shrewsbury or a fucking like a Yeovil or somewhere like that, and then next thing back in Clonethley, and maybe it is hard to get out to that then, isn't it?
Yeah, so that he did. Not that he didn't want me there as a player. He just didn't want that for me, as a brother. So, and unfortunately enough, I had a phone call from Spain and in Almuñécar, and.
So how does that come about? Because have you still got an agent at this point?
I've got a new agent now, that's sorting everything out. So, but at the time, no, I didn't have an agent.
So how the fuck did that team from Spain see you?
Is it similar to like the Glen Hoddle Glenn Hoddle got an academy for last joint. It's not actually that, is it?
No, it's a like I said, that I think that was the kind of idea of
principle of it,
and then he started probably thinking that I've got a tidy team here, you know. So I think 2 years ago he put him into the Spanish, which would be like the conference over here, and trying to make their way up, and I think won the league.
Oh right, so let me just get this right now. That Almuniega is like the academy that Glenn Hoddle. It's a team of that, is it?
No. So it'd be like a conception of he's obviously moulded it around that type of idea.
Right.
Boys who are leaving professional clubs come out to play full time again, and that was before I went out there. So I went out there knowing I was playing for a senior team in the Spanish leagues. But I think that was the kind of idea of it before they started to win promotions, and they've won promotion again now.
Really?
Already, as champions. So they play in Division d'Honneur next year. And
so your record was good there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I scored. Well, the first time I went there, I broke my metatarsal on my debut. So I agreed everything in December, and I flew on January the 6th, and I remember him asking, "Am I ready to play January 7th?" And whereas I should have probably said I flown in, and probably not. I think it was like the 56th minute. I went 1-on-1 with the keeper. The balls come over the top, and we were playing on a 3G, and my stud got stuck, and I felt like someone had kicked me, you know, from behind. And I thought, happy days, penalty. I'd step up and take it. So nothing was given. As I've gone down and looked around me, no one was around me. Like the centre half was on the edge of the box. So I just tried shaking it off. You know, debut. You want to make a good impression, and I was struggling. For about 5 minutes, the ball came into me, and I took a touch on my right foot, played it out wide with my left, and just fell over again. And that's when I kind of knew it was more serious. But I texted my mother and said, "Oh, everything's going to be alright, like don't worry about it. I came off injured." Obviously not thinking much about it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And probably a bit blind to the fact that I was injured, but I was there, a new club, I wanted to do well. So anyway, I had a couple of days off, as in injury, don't do nothing, see how it reacts. And it just went up like a balloon, and the bruise would come out. And I went to the Spanish doctors, A&E type thing, and obviously I couldn't understand the word they were saying. And I remember her showing me the X-ray and explaining, and it was just a massive like crack in my fifth metatarsal. So like I said, that put me out then for the rest of the season. Like I couldn't recover from that within the amount of time that they'd already won the league. And I knew then I signed an 18-month contract. I did, so I kind of knew then I was going back, and if I'm going back, you know, he's texting me every day, and I've got to show something back.
That's class, man, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got.
Is the man just Spanish or British?
He's British, he is. So, so it was perfect. You know, I'm going to a different country, but at least the manager and I can understand.
What about the team men? Are they predominantly Spanish or like?
No, they'll have a couple, obviously, just to keep the peace. But we had Charlie Malman, who was, I think he was 33 years old, but we got him from PSG, and he was close to going on loan to Burnley from PSG.
Really?
Played with Ronaldinho, Romario. So his stories are different to me.
Trying to get him on a podcast.
His stories are different to me. Like I'm showing him Trundle flicking the ball over his neck and stuff. But yeah, the players are from, like you said, Charlie's from Paris in France. Sean Morris, who was drafted by Seattle Sounders in the MLS as the captain. Travis Bowen played for LA Galaxy when Beckham and Gerrard were there. You know, so like you said, everyone who have kind of fell out of the game, so to speak, would go there and try and progress. And it was a good platform. Even if you weren't going to progress, that you still playing in the Spanish leagues. And I scored this season. Then I scored 12 in 11 games. Yeah, so like I said, I needed to go and just play games. You know, it weren't as much as goals, although everyone plays football to score.
No, of course, yeah.
It was more of just go there, play games, kind of fall back in love with the game. And, you know, I've been doing it for so long, and you do lose interest. It's normal. And like I said, I went there, and fortunate enough, it worked out.
So, if you don't mind me asking, like, what you was getting paid then, was you?
No, like not as in like money wise. We would get housing and like food every day. The team would eat together. We'd live together, as in you'd have your own room, and that's the way it worked then. You know, it was perfect because you're living in Spain on the south coast. Marbella's 20 minutes down the road.
Really?
Yeah.
So what was you doing for actual dough yourself then, you know?
Like everyone was making their own kind of money, do you know what I mean? It was different for everyone else, and like mine was different from a lot of the boys because of obviously my past and stuff, but like I said, you didn't really need money as such because the meals were there, and it was run like it would be down Swans, you know.
Yeah.
He was doing it really well, and I think because he came from the English game, he kind of knew what we needed and what we need to expect. Yeah, so everyone was making their own money, but in different ways. So that.
So like, do settle as soon as you got out there?
No,
any homesickness or?
I wouldn't say I'm settled now. To
really?
Be fair, yeah, I think the Ammoniaca one was a lot easier because it was English speaking boys. And
yeah. Whereas now we were in a proper Spanish fucking.
Yeah, so now it's very difficult. Like I'm the only British player playing in that league now.
In the league?
Yeah, in the
no
league.
way.
So,
and what level is where you are now?
This is third tier.
So League One.
Yeah.
League One.
Equivalent
League One. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm the only British player playing in this league now. So yeah, I'm fine.
Plus, that's an achievement in itself, isn't it? You're a fucking
what
trailblazer.
we said before, fucking, if you were getting paid to play football, you were already fucking living.
Oh yeah.
Because it's something that we would have paid to do, you know.
Exactly. And let's be honest, you're getting paid to play football
in Spain.
In Spain. In the fucking, you know what I mean?
Paddy's already dreaming about the trips to Magaluf.
Oh, mate, we already sorted St. Caesar. We've gone from Western Supermare for the day to Albufeira for the fortnight. Just to keep Coppy company, you know what I mean? Granted, it'll be the worst fucking situation when Donna's brother Jamie, two fucking idiots, like don't really listen to this and say we're fucking absolute weapons. Jamie had his dream job, similar to you now, playing football in Spain. He was a bouncer in Butlins, right? Butlins Minehead. Best job of his life, he said. Yeah. Birds on tap, hardly any fight then. Not birds on tap, he's ugly fucker. But he had like good laugh, he said, best fucking trip ever. My brother Ray Moen, he can be a fucking lunatic on his day, like, you know. He was going up with two of his mates to visit Jamie. The whole family said, please Ramo, don't go up there, right? Yeah. The father said, Ramo, please don't go up there, please don't. Donna, Ray, don't go up there, you're going to ruin it for Jamie. And I'm like, mother, don't go up there, Ray, please don't go. Even I said, Ramo, leave it. Go to Butlins, Pathelli or something, right? Don't go up there. Went up there, scrapping like fucking a Friday night. Jamie helps him out, scrapping. Jamie sacked by Sunday. Dream job, his brother fucking ruined it. It's the same with that with us if we ends up fucking going out to visit Coppy, innit? Visors end up gonna fucking selling fucking green sunglasses for the manager, innit? Chappie and fucking Ditto gets caught fucking doing gear off the fucking chairman's bonnet. It's gonna be murders, isn't it? Coppy's gonna be sacked, he can be back in Bertha before we can say the Wembley bar, innit?
But so at the moment, is there is a language barrier issue? Is it?
Yeah, you try your best. Like I've been able to have conversations and learn as much as I can in such a short
bit of time.
Short space of time. So I'm trying my best, and I don't know. I read something about Gareth Bale this week that everyone in Real Madrid are calling him the golfer now because he's going in and not speaking to anyone and just going off and playing golf after training. So
I read something.
So
there was, he scored his 100th goal, didn't he?
Yeah.
Madrid, didn't he, a couple of weeks ago, and there was an article that I clicked on, and they were saying that he's still not really accepted by the Madrid fans.
Yeah.
What's he been in, like 4 years, 5
years?
Yeah.
I won the fucking lot, by the way.
Yeah, he won a lot.
Yeah.
But he's only done, in that period of time since he's been there, he's only done one interview fully in Spanish.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that it's not that he's aloof around, then apparently like Bale's a nice guy.
Yeah, I can imagine. You probably come across him, have you?
Not not as like I've been to the Wales games and like been this close. But I look up to him just as anyone else. As a Wales fan, the Euros were the best time of it. Like my life, especially.
Have you seen Don't Take Me Home?
Yeah, I've seen.
Watch it this week on Amazon Prime. Brilliant. Fucking hell. Really good. I got the photos out of the eye. I got photos out and all that. Driving around France, the taxi driver's going, that is where Princess Diana died. We like, stop! It's in the middle of the motorway. Stop! Whoa, I want some photo. You know what I mean? Drive back round. The man selfies out the window. The lot, like, you know.
Your head, like.
Yeah.
But they were saying that like Bale isn't even really sort of accepted. How much truth is in this story? No, but it isn't really accepted in the changing room still because they all speak Spanish and Ramos and all that. But even like the foreign boys have made more of an effort, Benzema and that, learning the language, and Bale.
He's an intelligent kid.
Yeah.
But I suppose he'll say, man, fuck, I know how hard learning a language must be, innit? Yeah. Learning a language must be hard as fuck. Plus you've got to live your life as well. Yeah. You've got to fucking, you've got to enjoy life, you've got to train, you've got to play football. Then after it, are you really going to go every day for an hour to learn the language, which is going to cost as well? You know what I mean? As Gareth Bale sounds like he probably got to the point where he's thinking he's here 4 years. He's on limited time now anyway. Summer, maybe go to Man United, maybe go to Man City, maybe go to Paris Saint-Germain. He's like, Bale is done now. He ain't going to learn fuck all now, is he? So you may as well play. You may as well go in, play his football, play golf, and fuck off. Because he ain't going to be settling now. Ian Rush always said that the hardest thing about playing Juventus, when he played for Juventus, was the language. He said the football, people say he was a failure, he won. He scored fucking 14 goals in fucking 20 odd games in probably the toughest, tightest league in the world. Like, they are Juventus sold Michel Platini the year Rush went to Juventus. Platini went, I can't remember who joined, maybe Real Madrid. Well, Juventus played a testimonial for John Charles, like a benefit game. Leeds played Juventus, and Platini played for Juventus. Rush scored 4 against a good Leeds side, like, you know what I mean? And Rush said, if he'd have been with me the season I played in Spain, I scored fucking 30 goals, like, and I'm a success, like. But he said the language barrier was the worst. That was the hardest thing about it, like.
I think it's because you don't really know what anyone else around you is saying. And I'm in a WhatsApp group with them, you know, and they putting stuff in, and I've got to go on to Google Translate then and copy it all down, and you know I pick up little words in the ones I've come across, but as terms of football language on the ball, asking for the ball and celebrating, and you know that is kind of, you have to learn that.
That's universal, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Amateur football. Pack.
Yeah. So, I bet they asked you like fuck with that orgasm noise. You're like, we'll get copy once again. 100%. Copy's in the dentist, and he's thinking, oh look, they got must be a new training technique. God, yeah, these fucking Sprixie do my fucking head in.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm trying my best, and hopefully it comes, but if not, you know, at least I know I've
giving it a go, like. Could have been a cracking start though, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, I'm still only 22 now, and obviously my goals and ambitions are to get back to the top as quick as possible, and if it takes learning Spanish and going to Spain and doing it that way, then so be it. You know, I have to do it. So yeah, that's my plan anyway, and that's the.
Because we've been around forever. Don't really think of him as a 22-year-old.
No, this is the thing, yeah.
It's like you've still got fucking the world still, your wife's still like playing football in Spain and professionally at 22. I think you're winning a little bit, like, you know.
You're not doing too bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's not even going to get the forms out. He's not even going to get
No. I still he's 28, like. Come back, like, with the heroes welcome, like Bale coming back to Spurs, with it. 100%, like, you know what I mean?
So how old were you when you were released from the Swans?
I signed professionally when I was 16. Cause like I said, the parts I missed out were like obviously playing for the youth team when I was 14 and under Tony Pennock, and Brendan Rodgers was a big part of my kind of rise to.
Did that must the style of football that they were trying to play at that time must have suited your style of football?
Yeah, definitely. 5'6", like on Tinder I'm 5'8".
On Wikipedia, you're 5'10". When I was looking at it yesterday.
Yeah.
On the same WhatsApp, he's 6'4".
I'll take it all day long. But no, so when it was Martinez, and I kind of missed Martinez. He left for obviously Wigan, and as I was getting older and doing well in the academy, Brendan Rodgers come in, and although you're young, you kind of know, not as such of his name, because when he came from Reading, he kind of failed, didn't he?
Listen, anyone who says when he signed for Reading they were excited, they fucking lying, didn't they? Because it was one of them where this could be hit and miss.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a fucking master stroke. Let's have it right, didn't it? You know what I mean? But I can remember him coming.
Yeah, so I think I was like under 14s, 15s, and I was doing very well. I was playing for the under 18s. I remember we went to Wolves away in pre-season, and there was a player called Jandy. Do you know Jandy Zola? Well, he played for our youth team. He's playing for Talbot now, and he missed the bus on the way to Wolves for a pre-season tour game. So Tony Pennant then put me in the under 18 squad, and I thought the under 16s are going up.
Yeah.
We are going up as under 15s. You know, I must be doing well for him.
Fucking right. Yeah.
You know, and I came on. I remember we got an injury. I think I can't remember the name, but we got an injury, and I went on just before half time, and I done really well and kind of saw the game out. We won 1-0, and Tanky would have been playing, and like I said, from that then Brendan Rodgers was our manager. The training changed us in terms of he wanted us to play, like obviously Martinez's mould was keep the ball nice, and then he wanted us to keep the ball but punish teams, score if we're on top, and obviously the defence, Ashley Williams, Gary Monk, they were on top of their careers then, do you know what I mean? So,
was Rodgers hands on, youth team wise, like?
Yeah, this is, well, when I was playing then, obviously under 16s, the year had gone on. Well, 14, I was still playing 16s. We had a game against Brighton down St Helens, and that was Saturday morning, 12 o'clock. The first team were playing Man United at 5:15 at Liberty, and so it was obviously first season in the Premier League for Swans, probably the biggest game of
course,
you know, of the recent history. And Brendan Rodgers turned up to the St Helens game, and obviously I was on the bench. I was only 14, and you could see him, you know, behind him, and he was behind us, and not that you're kind of scared to get up and do stuff, you know, because he probably didn't even care with the bench. He's watching the game, but you kind of always felt
of course, he wants to get him facing.
You know, and I remember getting told to go out to warm up, and it weren't that I didn't think I would get on. I knew I was going to get on eventually, but it was 0-0. It was a tight game, and we were doing well in the league. And I got the nod the last 10-15 minutes, and Loveridge have clipped the ball over, and I was on right wing, and I took a touch and scored, like with my first touch, and we went on to win 1-0. And
knowing he's in the crowd.
you know, as a kid, that's kind of when it got serious. Then, you know, he called me into the office, and I remember he came out and he went for a pee or something, you know. We were sitting outside like this on the chair, and my mum was like, "Oh, who's that?" He's in like an Adidas track. First year Swans were with Adidas, and she's like, "Oh, who's that?" Because he's only small. Small, so I was like, "Oh, that's the gaffer." Like, obviously, you'd have to call him the gaffer.
Yeah, of course,
And she's like, "Oh, that's him, is it?" Like, well, yeah. So he came back out, and he wanted me to then be involved with the first team kind of set up, and I trained a couple of times up in BP Landarcy across the road, and then he asked me to warm up with the team then in front of the crowd, QPR game. So that was like my first kind of. For
people who don't know, being asked to warm up with a team is quite a big deal, isn't it? Like people just think, oh, what, warming up with a, but that's like a bit of that's like an introduction to the management putting you in with a.
Yeah, and like I said, I've known Jazz for years.
Of course,
He was kind of, well, still to this day, he's like one of my closest mates inside the game, and he was unbelievable with me then. I remember after getting told that news, he was like, "Oh, well, you may as well come come for some food to meet the boys.
And
went for like Nando's or with Danny Graham, Wayne Routledge and Nathan Dyer, and
as a kid that's like
and
hey, 14 got a Nando's everywhere. You know what I mean?
You don't want to order the spicy chicken, skis can't handle it, like,
never mind getting the black cards out and all that.
Start sweating up. Well, no, and like I say, he was a massive part of being. It was like the bridge then, do you know? He took me to the first team game, sat me in the box, and it weren't kind of getting ahead of myself because I knew how far away I was. It was just that he kind of introduced me, and as I got older, then my relationship was stronger because of obviously the history, and then getting on to later in that season, coming up to like my 15th birthday, there was Llanelli were turning the lights on of the stair beneath, like the new lights or something, and it was a first team fixture, and Tony Pennock rang me saying Brendan Rodgers has involved you in the squad. And so obviously down Ashley Road, the youth team would have trained. I still would have been in school.
Yeah.
So it was a first team fixture. Like the lists would have gone up, the jobs for the youth team players, and I had a phone call saying Kyle's in the team for the first team. So that was kind of a massive shock. I remember going up to the Glamorgan and in my tracksuit and meeting all the players and stuff. Not meeting them as in, but when you train with him, it's different to having your tracksuit on to go for a game. So he called me in the office and he said, I remember I'd done something wrong. I was training with the under-16s and we were doing finishing drills, and the defenders, they always fancy themselves, don't they, when they're doing shooting. And
you don't normally get an opportunity though as a defender, do you? Because you don't take any shots.
So I remember the defenders, I still laugh about it now, the defenders would be shooting and as a striker, and if you put in a couple in the top and stuff, you buzzing in, and then the defenders would try and they'd be kicking it out, and I started laughing, like not laughing like disrespect, these are like my mates, so if he's gonna do something fuck up, I'm gonna laugh. And he called me in and said, was you laughing at people like not taking training serious? I was like, no, like, I didn't want to explain anything to him. I was just like, no.
Shut yourself,
sitting up straight. Because I thought he was just calling me in for that. I knew my name was on the list, but I didn't think I would have been in the squad,
It's not something you think about, I don't
No,
suppose.
definitely not. I was in school, doing double maps with fucking JP and Zach 2 hours ago, but
funny enough, JP would have been laughing 100%. JP thinks he should have been professional. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. JP would have told Brendan Rodgers to fuck off. Yes, I was laughing at fucking Gary Monk. Yeah.
No, so I was having a meeting with him, and he asked me, do you feel ready enough to play in a senior game? And I was, you kind of you confident in yourself. I said, I just wanted to play.
Yeah, of course.
And he said, right, you'll be coming on for Stephen Dobie on the 60th minute. So in the back of my head, then I was thinking, fuck, I'm going to be giving half hour for the first team, in front of my family, like down Stable, and I think it was Andy Legg's team at the time.
Right.
It was the Nestle team, and Mark Gower scored 2, and I think it was Nathan Dyer scored the other one. We won 3-0, and I came on at half hour, and that was my first game for the first team, and so it was. Because
I suppose the first game is more about not even making an impact. I suppose it's
just
like
not making.
If you look like a legend like Gerrard, like he said, he'd come on right midfield, and he said, and Carragher I think said the same. Because Carragher was like a centre midfielder growing up, like fucking unbelievable player, and you tend to find then they sort of make their way back or back. They still like Guy Neville for the incredible footballer. It's just everyone else is just a better standard, so they ends up fucking like Jamie Carragher ended up at the back. But him and Gerrard both said the first game you're more conscious about not making a mistake rather than changing the fucking game. Like Gerrard saying he's given us 6 yards, chuck a tackle in, all of a sudden then the game's gone, and you're like, at least I made it through, like, baptism of fire sort of thing. Like.
Yeah, you just it's the same. And at any level, I suppose the same. If you're making a big step up, if you're going from a third team and you're
of course,
you go, fucking hell, can I do it today? Or if you're going from the youth up to the seniors, and then for yourself, obviously you was making that big step from youth to like professional football as regards the Swans first, even getting to play with people you looked up to and go, fucking hell, that's Nathan Dyer over there, like, oh my god, that's fucking Mark Howard, like, you know.
Well, just must have seriously fancied you, like, you know, I think you would tell when someone's...
Yeah, well, like I said, I got off the new contract then as in a scholar because I was still 14, you know, I was playing in the Victory Shield squad on Sky.
Is it really?
Yeah, so, you know, I got offered a new contract at Swans, a scholarship, and I kind of let it run type thing. Just to see, you know, my mind was set on Swansea, but you know, having spoken to people who were there at the time, they were like, oh, just let it run, just to see what happens. You know, my mind was always kind of Swansea regardless, and I remember, do you remember Dave Moss?
You heard of his name, yeah.
David Moss. I played for Wales under 17s against Belgium out in Belgium, and Dave Moss flew. He was the head of Celtic at the time, and he flew out, sat next to my mother, and like watched, and we had the conversation about me going to Celtic, and nothing really came about in the end, but I knew that Swansea was the right place for me under Brendan. You know, I didn't realise that what was going to happen, because it was inevitable.
That's football, isn't it?
It was inevitable in the end, and yeah, like I said, I was enjoying. I was home. I was with my mates, and that was the main thing at the time. You don't really think about it. It's just you playing for Swansea, you know. And like you said, the rise that in such a great time for the club. I was fortunate enough to be a part of it as a kid, and like I cleaning Leon Britton's boots, and these are type of players that you look up to, and
of course.
And now Brits is playing with my brother and the Leslie team, and you can have a conversation with him.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
And he was a great kind of mentor. You know, I remember when I left, he texted me saying, "It's just a start. You know, another door will open as long as you keep working hard." And yeah, Leon Britton has been unbelievable. So.
Do you look at it as like a double-edged sword? Like if Swans are in, say, Championship Division 1, you probably get a chance, right? Or do you look at it as, oh fuck, it was amazing just to be there in the Premier League rise? Like,
yeah,
it's selfish way, and like if you would you say like let's add it, if you win the Championship in Division 1, the talent in front of you win is good. And we probably look at more homegrown talent, similar to what we're doing now, isn't it? Yeah. You know what I mean? We've had to do now, so hands are tied. Like, we probably got a chance then, maybe more of a chance, like, then we don't get the experiences that we've had, like.
You can only play what the cards are dealt, can you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all ifs and buts, and if we were here, there, and everywhere, so you can only play what's in front of you. You know, you were where you were, and
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love playing for Swans, you know, it's my own town, and as you get older you kind of see how much it means to everyone. I used to go down the Vetch, and there's a photo of me fucking down the Vetch in the paper, and Connor Davis still tweets me to this day every time Swans score, so...
Connor, tweet that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Connor's in the paper as well, and he getting fucking locked up on the whites. It's not quite the fucking same Connor, is it? You know what I mean? Let's have it right.
No, but at the Veg Field, I got to see the Hull game, you know.
First hand, like...
Fuck, how old must you have been then? Because I was fucking... What time was that? 2000... I can't even remember what fucking year. What, 2002, 2003?
Yeah.
I was 22, 23.
Well, one of my friends was mascot on the day, so he was allowed to take a mate, so I went, and... So, I think I was...
You must have been a kid.
Yeah.
But Jay Morris was mascot as well.
Was he? Yeah.
I got a photo of that.
That's how fucking Coatsie's boots went, I said. Jay Morris had it, a thieving little rat is what he is.
No, so yeah, I got to see the Vex Field and kind of have the feel, but you know, to me, the Liberty was the home, and you know, I played there and scored there, and you know, as a Swansea boy, that was...
Of course, it's a big thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Liberty is unbelievable, and I was kind of fortunate enough to be on the transit of Centre of Excellence to Academy as well, so I've kind of seen stuff from not just the first team.
Improvement in facilities and stuff.
You know, we were training 3 nights a week at the Elba, to then going full time down.
Was Landor there when it was there?
Yeah.
So basically, you fucking saw, fucking their ground level, seeing everything around you, fucking building, unbelievable.
Yeah, even to Fairwood, like when I was at Fairwood, we were training there every day. Monks was the manager. And, I've seen like everything going up really in front of you, and you think, fuck, it's actually a big club now, you know. And now I don't know as much, but at the time it was, everything seems to be falling into place, and yeah, like you said, the timing, but everyone's kind of journey is different, you know. And of course, and I'm fortunate enough that mine's still kind of going on. And the experience I'm having in Spain now is something that I never kind of
pictured.
Yeah, not especially at this age. Everyone's dream is to play for Real Madrid and Barcelona, but you know, I never thought I'd be playing in Spain as a 22-year-old. Definitely not. No.
It's fucking awesome, isn't it?
Absolutely tremendous. So when you went to Yeovil, you released, how did the Yeovil come around? Was that just like a agent thing? And
no, the Yeovil thing was, I not kind of knew that I was going to be leaving Swansea, but I remember I tried going out on loan to Bristol Rovers, and with Darryl Clark, and everything was kind of done, and it didn't get put through. And then I tried going elsewhere. Eastleigh, I think it was, under Toddy. Yeah, and that couldn't, for whatever reason, maybe they didn't want me at the time, you know, I was still young. So, like I said, I was doing okay that season. I weren't playing as much. You know, they brought in the likes of Jay Fulton. Jonny Shelvey was arguing with Gary Monk every weekend, so he'd come back and play for the 21s.
Really?
Yeah, he's a fucking nightmare.
Never?
Yeah. But,
is he as much of an arthead as you think?
To be honest, that he is. Like, you know, you try every time where I've trained with him, or he's fucking trying to fight someone.
Never.
Like the fight he nearly had with Bafferty Gomez was fucking unbelievable.
No, I'd love to have seen that.
Yeah.
Flying all of that.
I do see Gomez nearly made a mascot shit himself last week. Did you see it? Gomez scored. Starts doing his tiger on a fucking 7-year-old mascot. he thought it was Simba's uncle from the Lion King. Genuinely, what's the kid like? The kid is fucking running into the stand. Also, all of yours. Hanna, henne, ho, himoyama. It was the kid is running away, isn't he? Who imagined Bafferty Gomez when he was 7 doing a fucking lion? I'm fucking running.
What happened with Shelvey and Gomez then?
I can't really go into too much.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you probably can't, can it?
Yeah, Shelvey's not there.
Anyway, you say what you think you can get away with.
We were playing 7-a-side, you know, I smoked the big balls and Jonny Shelvey have said something to Gomes, and I can't repeat it.
Of course,
the camera goes down, but he said something that Bafferty didn't like. He's gone back at him, and within the split second, they've kind of come together, you know. It's only a short space, 7-a-side. They've come in each other's firing line, and it's fucking yard this, yard that, you know. And then Ashley Williams is in the middle of it before you know that. Neil Taylor's in the middle of it. John's just saying something to one of them. They're going at him, and then it becomes like just everyone.
Big deal out of nothing.
And obviously Gary Monk was the manager at the time. I think it was Gary Monk at the time, and obviously he's as kind of straight line as it is, you know. Fucking, if you got this to say, you got that to say it, and then let's get on with it. But John Dushai, he couldn't leave it where it was. Like, he'd leave it for then, and then he's fucking locker room and he's having a go again. It was a nightmare. But
I don't know whether they respect that or whether they just think he's a fucking dick.
No, I respect that against the opposition. I don't think you respect it in your own fucking team. Like, you know, that's just causing friction when there's no need, especially in a 7-side game, which is probably fucking 2-touch and no fucking tackles are flying in. Like,
but what I gotta say about Jonny Shelvey is he was like to look after the youngsters, because you know he was only 23 himself.
He was very, very young.
And he was quality with me, and I remember taking Earlo up his house, and and the boys would come along, and he'd be sound with them as well. You know,
I remember boys bumping into him in the Bryn Mawr once, and Aggie had photos with him and and they at first they were like, oh look, John Joe, we don't want to bother you, like we don't mind if we have a photo. He's like, oh no, it's alright boys. But then he didn't just like do that and they thought,
he stayed around like
boys, and I was having a chat and apparently he was sound and he was with family and his missus and then he went back over here, like, you know, and they said he was good as gold. But I suppose some people cross the line and they fucking mental, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's some footballer, isn't he?
Yeah. You mean,
that's how we like, you know what I mean? Fuck me.
There's very few people around in the modern game that can play passes like he plays.
Yeah.
You know, like these 40-yard raking balls.
Yeah. Like I shared one today on Twitter.
Jonny Shelvey pass?
Paris Saint-Germain fucking right midfielder, like a bit there. Just go on my Twitter and see it. It's better because of the camera angle is right on the touchline behind this kid and he hit there with his left foot. And it's fucking, it's the angle that does it. Unbelievable, like, you know. But he was fucking quality, fucking.
Shelvey was quality. He's just one of them, like I've said in the podcast before, when he really got in his rhythm, I remember he scored that goal against Villa, the one he chased it up and then volleyed and I was like, Monk is going to build a team around him. Yeah. That's the way I felt. It was like he'd stay and everyone else would go before he did and they'd just they'd get pieces in to suit him because he was pulling the strings. That's the way I felt. That's how much talent I thought he had. And then you hear these stories and like you say, you know, I heard stuff like that in the past. He was, you know, could be a bit of hindrance in training and he was arguing and
I don't think he gave up on the club, you know, people were saying like I remember they lost in the FA Cup and he was drinking a Budweiser. That is drug tested.
We talked about that. Yeah. That was a stitch up, wasn't it? Remember they tried to stitch him up with a photo.
But he never gave up on the club. He wouldn't. The best thing I can say about Shelvey was he was like us. You know what I mean? He was
one of the boys.
He, not that if he had a bad word to say about someone, he'd tell them. Do you know what I mean? But he never fell out with the kind of homegrown players and the people who were British, and you know, he's not racist at all or nothing like that, but he never had a problem kind of thing with people.
All the boys
who didn't have a problem with him, and you know, he was brought close with Gylfi Sigurdsson and them two and Jazz, and they had their little group, and same as everyone had their little group. The Spaniards was in at the time, and you know, Chico Flores was fucking. He was himself, you know what I mean? So everyone
character?
He was quality at the time because the fans loved him and he played up to it, didn't he? And I think not many people got to see the different type of groups that were formed, but they were getting results on the pitch. So
it does happen, and like the clicks were that did happen, like, you know what I mean?
Not as in clicks as this is our group, that's your group, you know, in school, like not at all. It was. The Spanish boys do you know, and Angel was brilliant for years with everyone, you know. It was just, you had some younger players who liked listening to this music and something.
Isn't that quite natural though? Because if you just take fucking 22 boys from different parts of the world, some from the same age, different ages and this and that, people are going to gravitate to each other in different ways.
How many times did we go on holidays, 20 of us, and Morgies, Miffy and Fudger would fuck off? And Jam or James Reed would fuck off to try and pull birds. You know, it'd fucking piss you off. Because I even very much, I'd like to think, like, what do we need in that fucking scenario, like we're talking, is we need to play out the link between everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you sort of haven't got one of them, I suppose Angel Rangel, you would imagine would be that sort to be the link between everyone. Maybe Monk would have been if he was still a player. You know what I mean?
Problem is, when you make that step of management, you've got to take yourself out of that
situation. Of course you have. You're not going to make the more. I suppose you're the gaffer then.
You're the gaffer, like. But it's interesting, you know, it probably happens in every club in the country, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, and even more with, you know, these players from all different cultures, they live 4,000 miles apart when they grew up, like, you know, how can they be the same, like, you know, so then it's different things are going to be.
Your fucking upbringing is going to be totally different to someone like fucking Michu, innit?
Yeah.
You know, it's a different world, like, you know.
You would have been ever Michu, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So,
class?
Unbelievable. I'd say unbelievable, like, he never done anything that any of the other strikers could do. He could just do them better. He just looked better when he done them, you know. And I remember seeing Andre Rolandi and his left foot, you know, and everyone was cultured, and Jordi Gomez, you know, he was the same, and you're thinking, fuck, they look so nice when they kick the ball.
Everyone. Jazz,
Lefties always look better.
Yeah, fucking hell, I fucking forgot his name. Sam Carlson.
Yeah,
Dean Williams. Michael Smith. All the left foot, Liam Lynch. All the left footers look fucking better, innit? They fucking not. But they just look better. Sam Carlson striking a ball in training, right, was like Liam Brady, right? Stick him on the pitch, he couldn't fuck all, Duncan. And he was telling me he's the best player in the seats. And I'm looking at him with lovely eyes, like thinking, you're right when I see him in training, because he's striking it better than fucking him and Jazz ever could, because he's left footed, simple as that. Yeah. But
couldn't get about the pitch.
It's the left footed thing, you know.
Well, I seen about Orlando, so he got a heart issue, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's supposedly been made to retire now, so I don't know how old he is, but...
So I think he said.
Yeah, but still a few years ahead of him, like.
Yeah, but it's one of those things, you know. We've been through the experience of Mitch fucking.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah.
You know, if they find something like that, and they tell you, look, mate, you've got to fucking retire. You've got to
retire.
You've got to look the other way. Look at fucking the other boy that died, Israel. Remember, Bez?
Yeah.
You know, he's died in his sleep, like, and it's sad to see. You know, when you've had a career, I think he was playing back in Spain now. I think, wasn't he? I think he said the other day. I think he, you know, it's sad to say he's had to finish his career, but then at the end of the day, at least he had a career.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had a decent career. Yeah. It was actually a Brighton, because he went to Brighton, didn't he?
That's right.
Us. And it was a Brighton thing. Article that I read was talking about it. Didn't really say what it was, but he had a heart disease or something, and you know, he's had to jack a game in, which is a shame, really. He was alright, though, Andy, but I gotta be honest, I thought he could have done more when he was young, because he looked like he had all the talent in the world.
Did he score the win against Cardiff and
he did
put him in
Cardiff,
cult status?
That's always good enough for me. That's why I can't have anyone slagging Marvin Emlis. I don't care, you know what I mean? Emlis scored the winner and fucking didn't score that, you know what I mean? He's alright in my eyes, like the matter that he didn't play for fucking 3 years when he was here after that.
You must have, did you notice the difference for your career when Rodgers went and Lauder come in?
As in terms of probably my development, yeah, because...
Really? All of a sudden you've got someone in who probably don't really give as much of a Lauder probably don't even know his name, like, innit? Because let's have it right, Lauder is fucking elite level and you know...
Exactly, but no, you're totally right, he's not going to know the fuck I am from Penland, you know, but...
Was it right about him, when he'd be on the training pitch, he'd be as good as anyone?
Yeah, probably better than anyone.
Really? Even at that age, like...
Fuck,
you tell me they can't put a kit on and do half-time.
But did I tell you the story about the boys, when I must have told you, when I got married, right, last year in Cyprus, they had a football academy there, like all the first choice holidays have football academies. So my kid, my youngest boy was going to the football academy, right, so I got there, meet these boys, he obviously could play, spoke to one of the boys there, and he had played for Bangor. He was from Manchester, and he'd been around clubs up that way and sort of dropped down, played for Bangor, had an injury, then gone to work in these, because he was still only 23, 24, gone to work in these holiday villages. He'd been around. Well, the year before he was in Spain. Yeah. And he said, other reps, I said, well, you know, because they play in the night, don't they? You know, they have games like 11 o'clock at night on the Ash and shit, you know. So every, like, sort of Wednesday, they'd go and play with all the locals and that. And then all of a sudden, then he seen this guy turn up and he was fucking unbelievable. And he was like, why do I recognise that guy from, like, playing? And then he went over, he went, who the fuck is that guy over there? He went, oh, that's Michael Laudrup. He comes down here every week and plays with the boys. No. He's living down the road, and he just turned up with his bush kicked round on the Ash with all these locals. And he said he played them every week. He showed me a photo on his phone. He goes, oh, there's me and Michael Laudrup. Yeah. I was like, oh my god. He said, yeah, he was fucking unreal. He said, no one get a ball of him.
It's like the video of Paul Scholes playing like 6-a-side in Salford, and he scores from the halfway line, and he top corner, like, you know, fuck it out.
It's great though that you can achieved all that in a game and still have such a love for the game.
Yeah, of course.
That he'll just go, oh fuck this, I'll go every Wednesday they played on Albion. The boys.
It's like Trundle, played just randomly turning up the people's fucking leisure leagues games, like, and chucking the kit on, like, fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And charity games as well, he's good in it.
Yeah, brilliant. Like,
he gets angry as fuck, because I normally play with him.
Right.
And you know, if the referee's like not giving him free kicks or someone's like smashed him because you know it's a charity game, the guy who just tackled Trundle is going to tell his family.
Of course he is, yeah.
But you know, if it's a little bit late or you know, Trundle he'll lose his head.
Really?
Yeah, he'll shout at the ref. He'll fucking call him.
I always say that about Trunds is he knew how to look after himself on the pitch. because he's no joke. He couldn't get the ball off him.
No.
And
very strong.
Very strong. And you don't think that's the first thing every defender thought of when playing against Trundle today, first, especially down the leagues, in like League 2. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up round the back of him. He had that every fucking game.
Yeah,
and I don't remember Trundle ever getting kicked off the park.
No
one time. No one time. So he knew how to do it. Yeah. So, obviously it's going to piss you off, like especially in a charity game.
Yeah.
But, he's been having that probably all his life, because if you're the flash one, if he's playing up in fucking wherever he's from, Highton and that, and he's fucking megging people on the street.
Yeah. He's going to end up getting stabbed.
Some kid's coming back with a shooter, like, you know what I mean? But, so you must have seen Laudrup in action then.
Yeah, so like you said, I was kind of I'm not necessarily on the verge of the first team, but under Brendan I was more involved, and after he left, Laudrup come in, and you knew who Laudrup was. It was kind of, to me,
big statement for the Swans,
because that's gold Ballon d'Or winner. And he didn't. I wouldn't say that he didn't really care about the youth team. It was just he was there to win football matches. Same as any other manager. He was just fortunate that Brendan Rodgers took a liking to myself or the youth team as such, and that was kind of my path. I thought that's the way I was going. And Michael Laudrup come in, and he was kind of unbelievable for the first team. Look at the results and the history they made under him, and the training. As the youth team, you'd go in and clean the first team's boots or put the goals away, and to be around them, under Michael Laudrup was incredible, and he'd be playing like possession touches, and everyone would be free touch, and he'd be one touch on his own, flicking the ball over people's heads and stuff. And we were watching it from the balcony, and like you said, if he could put a kit on, I would have loved to see him play. I didn't get to see him play, but
if we ever get the chat, that's why fucking I don't know what my missus signed up for fucking something Stars or something, Amazon Prime thing, just to watch this program called fucking That's 18th Century. It's random as fuck. It's supposed to be 18th century about a brothel. They're all strutting around with American accents, so you got rap music playing, right? It's the most random program I've ever seen, right? Shagging on it every fucking 2 minutes. Right. Plus, she signed me up to Amazon Prime. I'm probably going to be tamping. It's probably going to cost me 40 quid a month. No, in a minute, right? Just to watch fucking British Bake Off every fucking other day, right? But on it, they got that Don't Take Me Home for the Euros I watched. And they got every single, we have like an official film of the World Cup.
Yeah.
So we'd have 70, 74, 86, if ever you get the chance, 86. Michael Laudrup, Denmark side, like Laudrup, Preben Elkjær up front, Jesper Olsen, Morten Olsen, hell of a side if you remember. I think they beat fucking Uruguay 6-1. Uruguay had a guy called Enzo Francesco, fucking was the equivalent, remind me a bit like Totti.
Was he in Spain, Francescoli?
Yeah, he would have been like, he might have even played for Real Madrid. He was quality, like. And Laudrup in end games, like, oh, fuck yeah, now. Talking like taking fucking 4 or 5 players on, skipping past the keeper, fucking just, setting the World Cup alight, like. I think Denmark would have gone further. I think they lost to, Spain. I think Emilio Butragueño scored a hat-trick in the quarter-final or something. But Denmark had a hell of a side then, and he was the main man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking loud.
Well, you see, held in the same esteem at both Barcelona and Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Whereas they were throwing a pig's head at Figo, when he went to fucking Madrid from Barcelona with Laudrup, it was like, oh no, we both still love him. You've got to be good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got to be good.
Elite level, and
elite level. That's what I feel like. So you were there, Laudrup left, and you were still there?
Yeah, under Gary Monk. Yeah, Monks came in, and I was there till the end of Monk as well. Yeah, so like I said, I think Monk took over the first night we played Cardiff.
Yeah, that's it. Saturday, one of the best days I've
ever had. That was the 3-0.
Yeah, and it was at the time it was like Chico Flores and Monk. They weren't really getting on because of the little...
the tail on the pitch.
And we were all there as a youth team. We were fucking running from that window to that window to see what was going on. But, so Monks took over. And no one really knew or thought he would. You know, he was the captain. We all respect him as the captain as a youth team.
One of the boys.
Yeah, you know, not as such for the youth team because you still Gary Monk to us.
Yeah.
But you know, like Ashley Williams and stuff, they respected him as well as a player, and I bet it was hard for them to see him as a manager. But after that Cardiff game, and fuck, it was incredible, wasn't it? We were all there the day before, and he got everyone that was in the training ground onto the pitch as the first team finished and got them all in a huddle, and we were all standing in, and he was saying, like, obviously tomorrow is probably the biggest day of his managerial career will be, and you know, went out and done him 3-0. I think everyone kind of accepted him as a manager then.
Yeah, straight away, like, went the ground running.
I don't know if I've ever been so nervous for a game than that game, because it was like, in my head, obviously we'd already lost to Cardiff that year when Coker scored up in Legoland, and it was like we were in such a bad run, and Laudrup went, and I was like, you know, if we lose to these, we've lost to them twice, and this is probably going to end our season as regards. I felt that if we lost there, it would just send us into relegation, like, you know what I mean? Obviously it went the other way. You know, it was what the catalyst for motivating to get us out of that predicament. But that day, the emotions you go through, like, on a day like that is fucking incredible, and it's like it's akin to the Hull game in a way. You know, even though it's obviously different, you know, positions in the league and everything, but that's the only thing I can, you know, the joy of especially Boney's goal, because when they 2-0, it's like there's still a chance, but when it was 3-0, it was like, oh fuck, we have won, like we are out now until tomorrow morning, like there's no going back now, like it was fucking incredible, like.
But for me, I'm a massive Man United fan, so I support Man United over the Swans.
Which a lot of people do, and you know.
And that's what it's like with me and Man United. Like, obviously we've been terrible recently, but that Swans game was, if you're from Swansea, regardless if you even like football or not, if you're there, you know, you understand the buzz and the atmosphere, and obviously it was just a coincidence that it was his first game, wasn't it?
Well, that was my missus' first time at Liberty. She won like like for customer service. Yeah. Like my missus, she worked in a job. She's pretty good at a job simply because she's down to earth. Like, she's pretty normal. She's dealing with the public, and people write in. People were phoning and emailing, and people was phoning in and emailing saying, "Oh, there's a lady fucking Donna Maria fucking showed me fucking, she was really kind to me, really helpful, and she ended up having flowers off the fucking main guy from the council, and they took her to the stadium. The council got a box, like, and she took her to the Cardiff game. I had food before, went to watch Cardiff. She thinks it's like that every week. So she thinks it's like the fucking Camp Nou. You know, she said, oh, it was a good laugh, mate. 3-0, like, brilliant. Brilliant atmosphere. You know, that's what she thinks is normal. I'd rather leave her now, never take her again. That's what she thinks football is like, you know what I mean? Every fucking week, like, you know what I mean? Let her have that in her head, like, you know.
So it was, so Monk then, we were to the end of Monk.
Yeah, I was there
till... Monk, no, my fucking head's gone. After Monk went, it was... Francesco
Whelan,
wasn't it?
And I think, to be fair, he had me involved with the first team, kind of training a lot. You know, it's just... I don't think that was ever going to work out for anyone.
Really?
Well, then what you've got, and this is unlucky for you as well, at that period of your career, is you've gone from steady managers, right? Stability, right? So you've got Martinez, slid into Sousa, which people forget about Sousa, but he did a lot of positive things. Even
though nearly got us up, like...
He bored me to tears, his football was fucking boring, but he showed up in defence, which Martinez defences concede a lot of goals. And you go to Rodgers, then you go to Laudrup, and then we hit the uncertain period where the managers are fighting fires, aren't they? So they're not looking at you because they're going, of course. All I got to do is win games.
I got to stay up. I don't care about this 19-year-old kid in the future. Exactly. You know what I mean? Who, with a great respect, who at the back of their minds,
definitely.
You know.
And that literally until this season. Yeah. So you've gone, you know, a couple of seasons down the line. And only now those boys are getting games because we had no fucking choice. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So that affects your career because they're not looking at you. Whereas if you had a steady manager in there and the Swans are maintaining their position, they're going, right, we still can't afford to spend 20 million on a striker. We're going to start looking at the likes of Kyle Copp, you know, who's coming up now, 18, 19 years of age, like, you know.
Yeah, but like although you're young, you still have to understand that as a footballer, you know, and we knew that maybe under Francesco that we'd never get an opportunity, but we still playing football every day, and we've still got to work hard, you know, and you never know. Like Ben Davis got his opportunity, didn't he? You know.
Yeah.
And
I was there that day when Taylor broke his leg against Sunderland. What struck me with that day was a Fletcher up front for Sunderland.
Steve Fletcher.
One of the best performances from the centre forward, right? And for up until that point, the best I saw in the Premier League either, I thought like movement and all that was Van Persie. I thought Van Persie was fucking unbelievable. But Fletcher went on a run, didn't he? Scoring like 12 and 12. And that day he scored 2, I think. Yeah. And he was fucking out. Yeah, he was unreal. It was hard to play, you know what I mean? He was fucking right handful. Like, really surprised me. Like. That's what I remember about when, as you said, Taylor breaks his leg.
Ben Davis comes in.
Where would Ben Davis's career be? Well, Ben Davis would be that block in the Euros, like, he did make that block in the Slovenia game, and we don't get to the fucking semis, like, you know.
But he played. We had a reserve game against Merthyr pre-season, and Ben Davis scored fucking own goal. He had a nightmare.
Right, yeah.
Like, ask Tanky about it. He had an absolute nightmare. Like.
Yeah.
And then.
They were like, how the fuck's this Wooly back? Like,
we obviously knew Ben. Yeah. We obviously knew him as one of the most consistent players you're going to get. You know, left foot he's another one, you know, left foot fucking.
Yeah.
Left back. I think he was kind of modern, you know, he left back that would take free kicks, corners. You know, I think he scored like fucking 3 or 4 corners that year for us in the youth team. And then
like Earl off Friday night, whipped the corner in, scored the corner. Yeah. He's just the greatest of all time. Hang
on, no chance to listening,
No, but he was, you know, to us, we knew if he continued going, he'd play. But not that soon, not under them circumstances. You know, in the Premier League, he just got chucked in and he never looked back.
Thrived, didn't he? He did fucking thrive. Like
some people grab it, both fans, and there's no better example of that from the Swans than Ben Davis. I don't think. You know what I mean? I didn't even know him when he was coming on. I was like, "Who the fuck's this guy?"
Yeah.
I thought, "Oh, he'll be fucked you. This kid's coming on," and he's like. Oh, fuck him.
He's a little better Taylor. Well, I like Taylor. Taylor has some stick the last couple of years, but before the injury, Taylor was great.
He's still playing regularly for Aston Villa.
Oh fuck
It's not. His life isn't terrible.
No, of course, yeah.
I picked his mother-in-law up from his house before when he was down in Swans, like, and he didn't even live in a bad house either.
Really?
He lived in Brendan Rodgers' old
house. Yeah.
We had a barbecue down there. And obviously when I was in the youth team, I had the same agent as Ashley Williams and Neil Taylor.
Go on, you little cunt.
He's
a fucking tendor, the little fucker.
That's what I mean.
And he's got Drapchin as his fucking agent, like, fuck it.
That's what I mean.
Sharing a fucking rib with Ashley Williams.
Yeah. But I went to his house for a barbecue with like the agency, and he had like 3 swimming pools, a sauna.
Never.
Oh mate, it's out.
Is it really a gaff like that?
No, but like you said, Neil Taylor living in that house is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
On the way to Fairwood, just
I don't want to out there where it is, like, you know what I mean?
He's fucking gone.
He's gone now, yeah. No, they've probably got someone else.
Yeah, some other footballer, like Rodgers now, they reckon. Jurgen Klopp rents Rodgers' house of him.
Right.
So he's coming back, and
As Rodgers insisted at the pictures of himself.
Because lately, the last couple of days, there's been loads of Rodgers. Rodgers been having a lot of stick the last couple of days. You know, like the Liverpool documentary. Yeah, big man. And they call him like David Brent.
Yeah.
There's the big man, the golfer, the big man. You know, he's having a bit of stick.
Getting a bit carried away in the cameras he was.
Yeah.
What do you think of that though, Leicester?
I think it's a case of it's the timing that's fucked up. He should have just won the league, which he probably would have. Right? He wins the league, he leaves on high, then goes. But I think the job will come up now. So it's literally, he wants to get back in the big time, didn't he? Yeah. And he look at Celtic under Lennon, they were fucking winning the league like they're doing now. But they were beating like Barcelona, getting into the final of the fucking Europa League and then fucking big games like that. Whereas with Rodgers, he's winning the league. Maybe it's because they're not tested enough in the league. They're getting in the Champions League and they're going out early, innit? Yeah. So Rodgers, he can't really go much further, can he? Let's be honest.
But I don't know whether Leicester, I don't know, I'd have to look at the league and look down the teams and go, right, you know, he's not going to go there. He's not gonna go there. Is Leicester the highest team he could go for?
Well, I think what he'll fucking know him, Kyle, fucking hell. But as an outsider looking in, I think he sees Leicester as if he can get Leicester to 6th or 7th, then he'd hope for an Arsenal or a fucking, you know. Problem is, Chelsea manager gets sacked at the end of the season. Chelsea happy with Rodgers? I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what I mean?
I think he needs to, like you said, the Leicester one is a stepping stone.
Yeah, of course it is.
In the back of his mind, he's thinking, Chelsea are not stable at the minute.
Yeah.
They're going through managers like fucking, there's no tomorrow. If he steps into Leicester, they've got good youngsters in James Maddison and Damari.
Yeah.
If he makes these into full England internationals now, they're going to look at that and think, fuck, he's doing well for the youngsters as well. And everyone knows about Chelsea's youngsters, like
spot on,
you know,
because they're going into Chelsea now. Chelsea don't need a manager as such, because they can't buy no players, can they?
Right.
So Chelsea need a coach, which is what Rodgers is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's hands on. He's not like a manager who comes in, puts his own coaches. They sees him fucking 3 times a week. Is Rodgers on the pitch every day?
The best thing about him was his man management skills.
Right,
I was only young, but he kind of made me feel as if...
Well, you can tell that the way you talk about it.
You know, I kind of felt as if I was one of them, you know, and I know that wouldn't be just me, there'd be a few that were there at the time, but his man management skills were how he got success. You know, I don't think he played much football, did he? I don't know much about
Not a great level, I don't think, was it?
No, I don't think so.
But then that's how he knew to get the best out of people, he would have to use a different approach, you know, and he was probably the best that I've got, you know, to learn from, and I still respect, like I'd still call him Gaffer today, you know, I got the utmost respect for him, and I used to get called his son, so.
You never know, you may get the call from Leicester.
We've been doing the podcast with
Peppermint
Street.
We can't go to Leicester.
Baby squad. We had murders with the baby squad in Carvos. No, Malia, what in Malia 98. Dirty fuckers. Who goes on holidays with a fucking flag with a fucking skull and bones on? Unless you fucking Johnny Depp, like for fuck's sake. Absolute riots, second from last night.
Oh my god.
What a fucking nightmare that was.
Fucking nightmare. So, did you get many games when you were at Yeovil? Was that a good spell for you?
It was a good spell, as in
experience.
You know, just like you said, I just left Swansea. I was 19, I think, at the time, and
you signed pro there, though.
Yeah. Going back to earlier on, the deal was kind of already done. You know, me leaving Swansea, I was going to Yeovil straight away. But the international clearance, although it's from Wales to England and they both play in English FA, it took like fucking 3 months to come.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, and at the time we were...
Was that because of your age? Was that anything to do with your age?
No, I don't think it was to do with my age. I was just because of the clearance. Like, you know, I think mine took 1.5 weeks to get to Spain. You know, it's just a matter of someone clicking accept on the computer. But it took 3 months, and at the time they were doing not unbelievable, but you know, for Yeovil, unbelievable, and we drew Everton in the Carabao Cup, and I got named in the squad, and because it was coming to a point where if my national clearance don't come now, when is it going to come? You know, that, and like I said, we drew Everton away. I travelled up with the team thinking, oh fuck, this is going to be my debut at Goodison Park, and got up, warmed up, because it can come. I don't know the rule exactly, but it could have come.
It's just all email now, isn't it? Not like a fucking fax machine.
So, and then we going out, and he said, "Oh fuck, it still haven't come." Like, so I had to stay in and get dressed and fucking shower, but even then it was still like a good experience. And then I made my professional debut, so to speak, against Portsmouth in a 4-3 win, and Tom Smith and Ryan Earl came up. Tom Smith got a flat tyre and I had 2 days off, so I fucking drove home without that. So it was good in terms of, you know, I just made my professional debut as a teenager. You know, that was a dream, and but me and Darren Way didn't really get along as such. You know, I weren't one.
Not the only one around. Yeah, I'm not the only one.
I weren't one of his players. Do you know what I mean? And I remember I was telling you the story Saturday when we just lost 2-1 to Newport at home, I think it was, and we always used to play Saturday, Sunday off, maybe Monday off if we were lucky. Not many times we were lucky, but I'd always make the trip back. You know, 2 hours. I'd come back. I wouldn't say go out as such, but if I was gonna go out, I very rarely drink. Now, you know, I went into Peppermint with all the boys, and I had a phone call from Aaron Whitelock, who plays for West End now in goals, and Aaron, I'm trying to not call him by his nickname, innit? So he rings me saying, well, he texts me about fucking low, you know, like he's flashing up, and you don't really go on your phone on the night.
No, of course not.
Flashing up. So I rung him back and I was like, is everything alright? Couldn't hear him, so I thought something's got to be wrong, innit? So as I've gone to the backside in Peppermint by the breakfast table thing, I've rung him and I said, oh, can you hear me? Is everything alright? He's like, is Darren Way in Swansea? I was like, no, he's in Yeovil, and we just played an home game. He's like, oh no, does he know who Lake? I was like, yeah, of course he did. And I knew Lake, he was at the game earlier on. He's like, he's coming up Peppermint stairs now. So I thought, oh, fucking good band. And he winding me up. So I was like, are you sure? Is it him? And he's like, yeah, it's definitely him. I've just crossed him on the stairs, and Peppermint is 1 stairs in, 1 stairs out. So I'm hiding behind this pillar, fucking pull my hood up now. You know, I looked like I was going to start a fight or just hit someone and run. So as I looked to the side of the pillar, I couldn't see no one. And he's quite small anyway, isn't he? And as I looked the other side, I could see him in this little fucking grey polo, and I thought, if he catches me by her now, although I'm not drinking, although I'm not doing nothing,
it's how it looks, isn't it?
It's how it looks, exactly. And I thought,
Tom Smith is fighting with the bouncers.
Yeah, Tom Zach's doing gang signs in some girl's
face.
So I thought, if he sees me now, I'm fucked, you know. So I remember, you know, Jeremy Bull, the bouncer, I spoke to Bully and I said, you're going to have to fucking carry me out there as if I'm pissed and you can't see my face. She's like, oh no, I can't do that, just in case the bouncers run over thinking, and then they fall. So
kick fuck out, you pull your back. It'd be like a fucking film, wouldn't it? Huh?
So anyway, I'm just being wary in it, because I think if I see Lakey, I'm seeing
of course,
because he's gonna stop and speak to me. I respect Lakey. You know, played with him in the school, played under him in the schoolboys. I have to speak to him, so I'm thinking, fuck, if I get caught there, I don't know what can happen. And it weren't as I remember I was on the bench like 11 times. So I weren't really getting the games, but at least I was involved, you know. And I knew if he sees me here, that's the end of that. So I remember putting my hood up, waiting until he went to the bar. Unfortunately enough, he saw McBurney, and he wanted McBurney on loan. So as he talked to McBurney, I fucking just sprinted out, you know, like as if I've just hit someone and running. And I've just fucking sprinted to the car, turns around and just drove home. But then when I went in the next week, he knew I was out. Do you know what I mean? He knew I was out. So he didn't really drop the hint or anything.
Because he didn't catch you, can't really give him stick like.
But he knew I was out, definitely, because he asked the boys to try and stick.
But if you're a 20-year-old kid,
surely supposed to,
and I'm 2 hours away, I know.
Well, I think unless he turns around to you and says,
"Don't go.
I don't want you going back home. I don't want you going out. I want you to stay here." Then you're quite within your right, surely.
Do you live in Yeovil? Or was you travelling back?
I lived in Yeovil with Isle McLeod.
Yeah.
No, I tell you what, right? I said to everyone, I saw him play when he was in Netball, right, for MK Dons, and I was like, this kid's gonna play in the Premier League.
Yeah, he was
That's how
unreal.
fucking good he was. He was unbelievable. I watched him up in MK Dons against the Swans, and he was fucking brilliant. And then he went to Charlton, if you remember.
Yeah.
And then his career just stalled.
Do you find though, how people don't realise how hard it is to make as a professional footballer at any level? Like I bet the boys who played with you as a kid would say 100% he's going to be a footballer. You know, he's going to make it to the top. And it's like knocks and turns and injuries and lucky breaks and a manager don't fancy you and fucking I did in fucking nightclubs and it's all like part of a little journey in it. You know. Ben Davis, go back onto that, Taylor don't break his leg. Does Ben Davis break in? Taylor's playing outstanding.
Yeah.
No one would probably give him the chance to play as a 3 and 3 centre half, say. All of a sudden, all he is his career is a fucking reserve left back, you know. It's funny, innit, how it just goes.
No, you definitely have more downs than ups. You know?
Really?
Yeah, for 1,000,000%. And I was kind of lucky that my family and my mates, they're on the journey with you, so to speak.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And to be fair, I don't think I think I would have packed it in. I've been playing local league a long time ago if I didn't have the support of my family and
fucking family. I hate them. I hate
Champion be gone. Champion be the steps.
Fucking mother on my head and I fucking screw
So he was living with his Ail McLeod.
Yeah, but he was a nightmare as well, you know.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell. Coppy's tidy. Coppy's just a nice boy from Tundle trying to live his life with a drive. He's only one in Tundle with a drive, isn't he?
No,
he's a nice kid, he's got a good upbringing.
No, but because he was so, he was coming to the end of his career type of thing. He went to Wrexham from Yeovil, but because he was fucking about and driving back to MK Dons on a Tuesday night, Darren Way would come to our house.
Right.
And I remember we had a striker on loan from West Brom, Tavon Campbell, he's at Gillingham now. One night he had fucking sausage and chips, cooking.
Yeah.
And Darren Way walked through our door and obviously he got keys for all our bed. Although we're all living there and he shouldn't be doing it, you know, he turned up at our house after 6 in the morning asking where Isaac McLeod is. We were off that day.
Yeah.
He didn't know where we were or if we were even going to be there, but because he had keys, and he'd go through our fucking bedroom, have a look, I couldn't, for me, I couldn't get on with him, as in that aspect. Obviously, I respect him from what I've learnt from him and for giving me the opportunity to go there, but I weren't his player and that was it, you know.
You can't go doing, you can't go and allow himself.
No.
I think I said on the other week, didn't I? We had a flat, me and my missus had a flat in Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant Hospital. Lovely. Suited us down. The ground was great. It was our first ever home together. Donna hated it because it was out to Portenant.
Yeah.
Take Donna out to Portenant, she don't know how to fucking how to materialise. She's in her mother's every night. I'm in the house naked watching football. It's fucking great. Ends up moving over here. But we slack, we pretty laid back, fucking easy going. Don't redirect on me. Well, fucking Donna has a fucking Argos card, right? She has a fucking £1,200 bill, right? Some fucker moved into a flat and then got bananas in Argos, Dale Winton style.
Yeah.
And then fucking run up a massive bill. Well, I still had the key, didn't I?
Yeah.
So me and Jamie Breen goes up there. I'm going up there to go fucking mad. Knocks on the door, there's no answer. I let myself in. I'm walking around the flat, right? I'm going to rob the telly. Jamie Breen goes fucking mad with me. He said, Pat, that's breaking and entering, you fucking lunatic. You've got to do 6 months. I'm strutting out with a Samsung, a curved Samsung, going fucking mad and a toaster. It was like a fucking generation game. Toaster, cuddly bear, and a fucking Samsung under my arm. It's fucking murders. I hope you're not listening to this. I'll end up getting done. Posthumously.
But right, so you went from there then to Bertha.
Yeah, so
and then it's covered that to me. You are where you are now,
Yeah.
Bertha good though? You enjoyed it while you was there?
Yeah, the thing that kind of drew me to Merthyr was Scott Barrow and Tanko.
Yeah, good boys.
Davis, you know, I played with Swans. Tanky was my captain at
really?
21.
Tanky class?
He was, you know, now he plays for Nettley and stuff. I played with him at Merthyr. He was always a good player. You know what I mean? And I think he kind of lost interest more than you know.
You look at Tank, he works Royal Mail now.
Yeah.
Big, tall, lanky, streak of piss, lovely kid, proper fucking blue-eyed boy in Royal Mail. They all the bosses fucking loves it. Right. I think they still think as a football team he's going to be captain. But he's a cracking kid, he gets on with everyone, doesn't he? But look at him, he would never think he was fucking. Then old boy said he was fucking captain of the Swans, like Copp said. He was like, fuck me. Why haven't I signed him for Saints? Huh?
Yeah.
He could have been the goal himself. Huh?
So Tanky was there. Obviously, Baz is different class.
Yeah.
And he's doing really well, like Kate said now. And that was kind of the Swansea boys were there. I knew I could come home then, you know. I thought Merthyr at the time was 6, I think.
Yeah, mate, it's a good club. Like, you know, we talked about Merthyr quite a bit.
We had a good run in, and I thought if I go there, you know, and kind of knew I was going to play because of where I come from.
Yeah.
It didn't really work out as much as I thought, but you know, when I've gone from playing under 23s and Premier League type of training to then Yeovil to then non-league, it was kind of...
It was a big drop down.
Yeah, it was...
Well, let's have it right. You're non-league and you could have someone like me fucking taking the side. Let's be honest, a fucking local boy who's fucking just like Port Albert, say Port Albert, just a Port Albert boy who played for Port Albert. And all of a sudden he's managing you and who fucking used to having Loud and fucking and Rodgers. It is hard, you know, it's hard for them to tell you what to do, and it's probably hard for you to listen as well, isn't it? Let's be honest. Like,
I think that's where Baza would come in, because he Gav Williams was a good player, you know. I didn't know much about him, but I got told he was a good player. And
this is Gavin Williams who played for Yeovil.
That's
it.
Oh, yeah, he's a tiny boy as well.
Yeah.
We met him on. We met him in Magaluf once. We was all Magaluf and all the Yeovil boys was here. Like Rocky Reynolds threatening to chuck him over the balcony. We had a great night.
I got told to bring her up. That's why I don't think I'm playing anymore.
The only way I can describe, they all come in our room. You know, don't forget, they clean cut footballers, I suppose, you know what I mean? And they tidy, you know, they was sound boys, weren't they? You know
I wasn't really that one.
Oh, they were brilliant. The only thing I could explain it was, have you ever seen the film Platoon? No? Well, we've got 2 gangs. Like, we've got
we've got to get that fucking right for starters.
Yeah, you've got to sort that out. It's on Netflix, mate. Come and see us this week, right? So,
Platoon, I'll give you a list.
Platoon, we've got 2 gangs, similar to the cliques in a football pitch. We've got the gang by all the sergeants, right? And they all playing cards for money, serious as fuck, miserable fuckers. And then we've got a room over here, and they all smoking blow and doing fucking mushrooms just to get through Vietnam. Yeah. Well, they was the generals, and we was doing mushrooms, and fucking our room was just full of fucking smoke, and we were seeing helicopters, right? Well, they come in our room, none of them done anything, in all fairness. They was good, clean cut footballers, nice boys. But we had a good laugh for a couple of days, like till Gavin Williams said he hated the Swans and Rocky threatened to chuck him off the 3rd floor. He was alright, and he come round with him, and he's a good boy, though, wasn't he? I always remember him, he was good boys.
He done the Ayatollah.
He done the Ayatollah on the North Bank as well.
He would have done that in front of fucking Rocky, let me tell you.
That was a hell of a game, because we played Yeovil and Kevin Goal was up front for him as well, who was a right handful. Gavin Williams played on the wing, and we went 2-0 up. I think Trundle scored 2, and then they came back. Goal scored 1, done a bit of the Ayatollah, and Gavin Williams scored 1, and done a full the equaliser and a full Ayatollah, and it was in like the 88th minute. But then Trundle scored the winner in like 91, right? And that was the day. I said to that when Trundle was on the podcast, I said to it, that was a day that I was sold. Before that, I was like, I don't know, I seen glimpses, but I thought he was a fat lazy cunt. I didn't see him at that time. I thought Paul Connor was doing all his running for him, and then he scored that win, and I was like, I'm full on the Trundle train.
Sometimes you've got to give players 5 minutes, innit? If they don't do nothing for 10 minutes, we'll have 10 other battlers. Like, we'll have a Criddle. This is why Criddle's there, isn't he? Huh? So chat, you can have 5 minutes with the cigar. So you're lying on the line with Ditto, and come on in, bust the winning up, like, brilliant.
So, with this new club you're at now, you signed like a contract for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years? 6 months. Just
to see the season out now, because I think we're like 21st out of 24th, so we're in the relegation fight. Right. So it was kind of bringing a striker who, you know, fortunate enough I'd done well enough.
Great start, mate, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know, that was my first professional goal as well, scoring from against San Pedro, so it's been nice, you know, although the language is hard and the kind of living, you know, I'm going home you know, like Scott said last week, you're playing Fortnite all the time.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like. You know, you're training, and we are training at 9 o'clock at night out there.
Right, so you've got all day to sit around.
Yeah. So the weather's.
What do you do, eh? What's your day like?
It's nothing I can do really.
Fuck,
you know.
it's right. It's you.
No, it's not as if I can go out and do stuff because of the language, or I ain't got a car out there. You know,
really?
There's no point in me renting a car or anything for 6 months.
Wasting money.
It's just wasting money. So I literally wake up. You know, it's not as if Spanish teams go to the gym and stuff either, because they just, you know, football.
Yeah.
So,
You're at the gym in the day though?
Yeah, sometimes, or go swimming or something, but you kind of, that's an hour out of the day, you know, you train at 9 o'clock, you got to motivate yourself then through the day.
It must be hard not to just go and get a Rustler's burger, innit? That's what I'd be having, the ribs and all that. Go for breakfast, go for dinner.
I think the hardest thing from speaking to yourself and Scott and Mumford was talking about it when he went away is like the isolation of it all. The being on your Jack Johnson, that's literally it. Like, you know what I mean? Just fucking bit of company.
Would it not be
even if there was one other guy from the UK there that you could just suck in.
You become best mates, don't you?
You just end it off with.
Would it not be a little bit easier than in our day though? As in, fuck me. Our day, it was literally, I met a bird from Magaluf. We had a fucking long distance fucking relationship. You were on the phone, right? You've got to work out what time you're phoning each other.
Yeah.
Whereas now, you're on the fucking PlayStation, you're playing Call of Duty with fucking Fishers.
Yeah.
Who's living in fucking Mansellton. Like, you've got your phone, you've got the WhatsApp groups, like, at least you've got like, at least there's 2 hours out in fucking day. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely, that's a massive plus these days, but with me, I'm very family oriented.
I can see that,
And my nieces and nephew, and it's only so much you can do, like,
of course,
screen, you know, and you're trying to speak to them, and, you know, they're fucking on the other iPad, and whereas if I'm in the house, it's kind of a big fuss. You know, my nephew's getting bigger every time I see him. I'm seeing him 6 months here, 3 months there. So, it's unbelievable, the technology, as in, you know, I can still feel as if I'm there, but
I feel like you're missing out.
A little bit, but that's kind of, I had to accept that to go and pursue.
It'll build your character, surely, though. Because you're 22, you're living away, and you know what happens if you said, "Oh fuck it, I'm jacking it in, I'm coming home tomorrow." You'd always look back and go, when you get to 30 and you go, fuck, well, what if I had just stayed?
You regret finishing early.
Yeah, I regret finishing early at fucking local league level.
I stopped at about 32, 33, and even I think, for fuck's sake, why not?
I'm there Saturday and I'm kicking every fucking ball. I'm like, I'm standing there and I'm going, fuck me. And especially the way that game was, I was like, I would have loved this game. This game was every single bit of me. I was born for that game. That's my thinking. I'm walking away, I'm walking back in the car and I'm going, fuck. Why did I fucking jack it in 25?
They're the games you want to play in, aren't they?
They're the games if you want to be a footballer, if you want to be known as a footballer, those are the games that you show up in, like, you know what I mean? Not to go off topic, but it's that what you're doing now is a means to an end, like, you know what I mean? And even if it only lasts till the end of your contract and then you go somewhere else, but maybe it don't.
Yeah, you know? Of course. Yeah.
What I say to Scott, better to be an has-been than a never been. Innit? Because everyone has been. At least you've done it one time. If you're a fucking wannabe or a never be, you've never done fuck all apart from slag other people off.
What I've learned, and I've learned a lot more now from doing this podcast and meeting people like yourself and like Scott Barrow, like Scott Coughlin and that. Obviously we know Scott anyway, but is there's different paths for people. Not everyone can go in the academy at 6 and then progress to the first team at fucking 21. It don't always work like that, and especially not these days. You know what I mean? If it did, we wouldn't have them on the fucking podcast, right? Look at the way Lee Trundle went about his career.
And look at the way Britain was the proper Lillishall, not academies then, but if ever there was a way to plan out the path in football, it was Britain, like Lillishall, West Ham youth team, but even he went all the way Swans, all the way down. The way Britain did it, that's fucking appreciate. I always hear Ian Wright, like Ian Wright was fucking Hackney Marshes. Ian Wright didn't come through that. Ian Wright played Hackney Marshes for years. But then he says, next year I'm scoring a goal in FA Cup final for Palace. How much does that mean to me when I haven't had this fucking, he was like an odd carrier for the Britty, like, you know.
So you know, and go. You mentioned Scott Barrow a couple of times. Look at the way he's going about his career now.
Yeah.
He's having success now, but his career was like this. It was up and down, up and down, up and down, and he probably there was probably a point in his career where he went, I'm probably going to end up in the Welsh League.
Yeah.
He probably thought himself.
Yeah. A postman with my man.
He's going to be a postman, and I'll go and play for Connecticut. Not there's anything fucking wrong with that.
Far from.
You know what I mean? That's still a great level. But he's going, I'm going to give that a chance first. I'm going to give that a try. And you were doing it, but you're doing it just in a different country.
Yeah.
You're going, well, fuck this. I may as well give that a try.
Yeah.
And that's to be admired, like, you know, to be applauded. Like, I think it takes a lot of character to do that, especially to move away.
Because a little bit of advice we could give you, just being fucking double age, right, and old. I'm fucking 40. Do you think I planned to be a postman when I was fucking 18? Of course I fucking didn't. But I was thinking the other day, I can't do fuck all else, like. But I'm probably not going to finish work. Retiring age now is 67.
Yeah.
When I'm fucking retiring, it's probably going to be 70, maybe a little bit bigger. I got another 30 years of working, right? And you tell me I can't change, like Rocky IV. I can change, you can change, we all can change, yeah. You know, you're 22, living fucking dream for a bit, you can always come back and try to be a fucking plumber. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's simple as that. Like, you've got so much fucking, you've got another fucking 50, 60 years left in work.
Yeah.
You know, fucking hell.
When you think like that, I would just try and treat every experience you have now, try and take the positives out of it.
Yeah,
and even in those lonely moments, realise that it's just building you as a person, like, and it's just making you stronger and making you more want to achieve the goal even more, like, you know.
But family will always be up. Family and friends will always be up.
Can you imagine the shit your family would give you if you turned up and went, oh fuck, I've had enough of this Spain? They'd go like, you fucking get back out there, you cunt. You know, and I think, like, mate, you know, we've got 2 fans in us, you know that. So I hope that you know, whichever your path is, and hopefully it'll be a positive one. Fucking in this league, score goals for them, sign a new contract, move on to another club, go up, and next thing you know, we'll be playing for Madrid or something.
6 thirds, like. Yeah. No, it can't happen. It would shank me. Who could be taking the spun from the back of the throat, like. Simple as that. That's how easy it can happen.
Yeah, well, look, like I say, you can always come back. Paddy will be ready. You'll get Chappie will be gone by then. He'll be playing for someone else.
I'll be like the Reclaimers.
You'll be his new boy.
I walk 5,000 miles to Getafe to get El Jefe, Don Pablo, as we call him now, in the mornings. Well, I'll get Don Pablo myself. I'll carry him on my back. It'd be like Steve McFadden's Cold War. We've seen that on Twitter. Me in a car driving across the Atlantic. 100%.
Have we got any more? I got a few things. I got to be honest. It's not to do with Kyle or anything, but I only got a couple of things. A lot of stuff I can just finally. Jack Evans signed a new contract. You must know Jack.
That's amazing news. Yeah.
Right, when I saw that, I was genuinely happy, and like I said, the club
done the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
The club can get a lot of stick.
Yeah.
And I do like this when there's been positive things that they've done. I do like to highlight them. Yeah. And obviously, we have. Not that I know Jack at all. I don't know him at all. But I played with his father. Played against his father. I know his old man Marcus for years. And Paddy the same. So, like I said, I always looked out for Jack when I realised he was down there. Obviously, he's been through a lot with cancer. He's in remission now. He's coming back, and they've given him a new contract, which I think is amazing.
Spot on.
Which is the right thing to do. So it was class.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. I dedicated to go back to him from earlier on in the season, and I texted him. He's always in the gatehouse, and he's one of us, you know. Yeah. And you know, whatever's going on at the end of the day in this position, football will take care of itself.
Yeah.
And he's an incredible footballer, and you know, I'm wishing him well on his recovery. Yeah. Like,
I think everyone would be the same. Would echo that. You know what I mean? I hope that he can come back and be the player that he wants to be. Like, you know what I mean? So I wish him all the fucking best for that. What else have you got?
Netflix. Sabura.
What the fuck?
No, like Gomorrah.
Right.
There's Naples.
Right.
Sabura. Rome.
Right.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Big fan. If you can handle the subtitles.
I'm easy on subtitles.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Because I can read.
Also, what a film on this Amazon Prime thing. It's a film I've been meaning to fucking watch for a while. I had good reviews. It's called The Founder, about McDonald's.
Right.
McDonald's started. Absolutely unbelievable story. Right. Michael Keaton I'll let you watch it first and we'll talk about it next week.
Right.
If you can grab it somewhere, it's fucking brilliant. It makes you fucking... It made me chuck my gherkins at the TV screen. The way it ended, that dirty fucking yank cunt is what he was. He fucking ruined the McDonald's brothers' lives. We'll talk about that next week. Brilliant.
Okay. I'll watch that before next week. As it happens, on Netflix, coming up.
Right, you always says this, you give us a bit
No,
and none of them was fucking on.
Well, that's not my fault.
They trying to find Zodiac.
They took them off, the cunts.
Yeah.
Right. Motley Crue documentary.
That's going to be shit up, that is. Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Tommy Lee, fucking...
Brilliant,
Albie. Right.
What else did I watch this week? Go on, crack on.
I watched the Confessions of a Killer, Ted Bundy tapes.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. I think so. But the thing is, with the Ted Bundy thing, it's the same as anything. You have to have an interest in it, otherwise
that's fair.
Fuck. Like, it's not like you know, even Making a Murderer, we loved it, but maybe other people didn't.
Yeah, I think it's called a box set. Got to grab it. I've started Designated Survivor.
Oh no,
Kiefer Sutherland.
It's supposed to be awful, isn't it? No, it's not.
I gives it a go. I'm 2 hours in. I'm thinking I've wasted 2 hours. I could be watching Kyle Copp Greatest Hits on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It fucks you up then. 2 hours gone.
Ted Bundy tapes I enjoyed, but that's because I'd seen lots of stuff on Ted Bundy in the past, and it was like, it's all something I sort of been fascinated with. There's no serial killers these days. They really got up their game.
Needs to bring them back, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Watch yourself out in Spain on the road. You know what I mean? El Jefe be gone now. Never mind seeing his family, be 6 feet under, or with a snooker ball in his mouth and a cock of his ass.
Fuck that.
El Jefe, don't fancy that.
No. Dying, but not
Speaking of LFA, Joe Rogan, Ian Grillo, right? Who came out yesterday. Ian, you know, like Ian Grufford.
Oh yeah.
This guy's English. Ian Grillo, his name.
Oh right, yeah. I know you've had Dr. Phil on today, which is going to be a classic.
Grillo came after Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
He's a journal in Mexico covering the narco trade for 18 years. And he's English.
Any good?
I've got an hour and 20 minutes. It's incredible.
Well, funny enough,
the guy's fucking bonkers.
I got to paint Tilly's bedroom, and I was going to start the glossing tonight. And if I got that, I might whack that on.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
You know it's
I have
right?
2 cans of garlic, I'd be like fucking like Tony Hart upstairs, doing fucking morph on the wall and everything. Kind of way.
The less Joe Rogan speaks, the more he's interested. The more he's like not trying, you know, sometimes you got to make conversation with other people in there. But like this one, he just literally just goes, alright, then go and talk. It's fucking, the guy's stories are amazing. He's right in the thick of the narco trade, and some of the stories he tells are fucking horrendous, man.
Really? They're the ones that like all you see, you know, like they don't give a fuck out in Mexico, do they?
No.
They like kidnap.
They kill the journals.
They kidnap the chief of police and his son, and will cut the fucking chief of police head off in front of the son. And then the camera goes off, and I can't see him sending it an handle straight after that. No. His head's coming off as well. Just like El Jefe when he goes back to Espanol.
And basically he talks all about that on it.
Is he?
Yeah, Ian Grillo on Joe Rogan, that was fucking brilliant. Just got to say, big shout out to my old man and my old girl. They're in Australia.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck was this come from? Maybe in the outback talk about serial killers. There's more serial killers in Australia.
Film, it's 100% on Netflix, Wolf Creek.
Oh,
it's on my list.
That's true story. Is that on there now, is it?
It's on there now.
Crazy. Imagine Wolf Creek, imagine they kidnapped Wild Bill. They won't know what it is. Wild Bill end up cannibalising them, wouldn't you? They won't know what's it up. They think they got this middle-aged couple from Wales. Fucking hell. Wild Bill takes fucking Ted Bundy up for fun.
But the problem is, what you don't understand is, like, because they're away for a month, I'm going to use their house like I used to when they used to go all the time.
We'll all be up there. Remember we used to have barbecues and that fucking
my God. Because fucking one time Paddy fell asleep on the deck, right? I was about 19, he was about 21, something like that. He was outdoors. I made my ex-missus take his trainers off and paint his toenails and then put his trainers back on.
Bad man, especially when he wakes up and goes, what the fuck happened there? Like, you know, cause I didn't realise. Don't forget, I'm a fat cunt. I can't see my cock half the time. So all the time in the bathroom and feet up and I'm going, how the fuck have I got fucking pink toenails? I thought I caught an infection or something, didn't I? No, it was a fucking nightmare. We'll all be at one.
I got a month of taking birds back and fucking
what's the drill then? Usually when he goes to Australia for family, they go out to see the wand, do they? Darren Griffiths.
My old man generally retired. My old man's retired.
Right.
So they basically just said they want to go to Australia, they're going for a month. So that's it. I dropped them down the bus station on Monday, flew to Singapore, just stayed in Singapore for a couple of hours, flew to Australia. So they were messaging this afternoon But you're say 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it was like, I don't know what the time difference
Yeah,
is,
of course,
but they were
yeah.
out in a night over there. He's already sending me photos of these fucking spiders on the wall.
Yeah?
Seriously.
Oh, fuck
He goes,
that.
look at these. And there's these photos of these fucking big spiders on the wall. Like,
Oh,
fuck
funny.
all that.
Well, they'll be scrapping outside City Opera House now, 100% when you can't
But
trust them.
yeah, big shout out to my parents because they do it in the trip of a lifetime thing, which I think you should do.
Yeah, 100%.
If you've got the opportunity, go and fucking do it and go and fucking get out to Australia and fucking live your life. Right. Get on our Instagram. I'm going to push this. We don't normally do this. Get on our Instagram. Ambition is Critical 1997. Isn't it?
Yeah.
On the YouTube, the fifth Beatle, Mike Watts, is still uploading
He's
videos.
on fire, isn't he? Pete Best. He's on fire.
He's still
He's out Ringo, isn't he? He's not even the best Instagrammer out of us three, is he? You know when they say everyone, is Ringo the best drummer in the Beatles? In the world, he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Yeah. Obviously, you should all be on Twitter by now. I just wanted to fucking push out as well. I'm going to Bill Burr Friday. I can't fucking wait up in Birmingham.
That place you go in now, Arena
Yeah.
Resort, is supposed to be fucking wicked because Donna was up there the other week.
Yeah.
Till he went to see
It's got
Post
everything
Malone.
there. It's got everything there.
Everything in this shit is fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Miller and Carter booked for Harper's 4, so I can be a tight cunt on a lunch menu, not cost me.
Nice, yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw the time, Harper's 5, I went, hang on, let's drop that back an hour, Harper's 4, and then Bill Burr tonight, and then I'm going to fucking casino and
Sounds fucking brilliant.
Can't fucking wait. Kyle, it's been an absolute pleasure.
It'll have been a good laugh.
I tell you what, just before we go, I want to say, sad to hear 2 people that listened to the podcast who passed away in the last week. I don't like to end like this.
No.
Kyle, I just want to say thank you, mate, for coming in before I do this.
Having
It's been a fucking great laugh, and 2.5 hours have gone fucking easy.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to do this because Neil Clark, who I played against as a youngster when he was playing for the Press, and he used to drink in a gatehouse, and I had a pint with him, went on a way trips to the gatehouse with him.
When we talk about our generation going out for us, maybe not to other people, but we've got that gang in Whispers, and we've got Miser, we've got Rory, we've got Altoy, we've got Altoy's brother, fantastic teaching Tilly, fucking brilliant, fucking love Tomo. That mob, he's one of them, huge. Hardest boy in Petra, trademark.
And he was a right fucking handful. Was, right? And he was a good bloke, and I hadn't seen him for years. And Lee Adams messaged me to say, do you about Neil Clark died? And I was like, it's like, because I haven't thought of him in such a long time. If he'd have said Clark, I would have said, which Clark?
Yeah, exactly,
said, oh, fuck, really? Like, you know? And Lee said that he'd been talking to Neil about the podcast and that. Because Neil was listen, see?
Yeah. Well, I never knew that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know till Lee told me. So I know that he was a popular guy. He's only 44 years of fucking age, you know what I mean? He's fucking a few years older than us, like, so it was terribly sad that he passed away prematurely, and our thoughts go out to his family and friends. And there was a young boy who died last week as well. His name was Jack Lewis, and I saw boys who follow the podcast on Twitter mentioning him, and I looked at his name and I went, I spoke to that boy on Twitter, you know what I mean? I clicked on his profile, straight away I knew that I'd spoken to him. Maybe only once or twice, maybe 10 times, I don't know. I speak to so many fucking people these days, but I just knew that I'd spoke to him. So then I spoke to another one of the lads, Sean, who I spoke to a number of times, boy we met in...
of course, Sean Pinnell,
who we met in Liam Gallagher.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Sean quite a few times, like, so I seen a Sean, knew him, I messaged Sean, I asked, and he told me he'd sadly passed away last week. And I just want to say, because obviously as if there's a lot of his mates listening to us, that we thinking of them, and sorry to hear about Jack, and obviously sorry to hear about Neil. And like I say, I don't like to do that, and it's been a while since we've
thank God,
if these people have shown support to us at any point, I want to show support to
I
them,
totally agree.
go any other way. So, to all the friends and family of those people, we are wishing you all the best at this sad time. But onwards from that, thank you again, Kyle. It's been a great fun, and that's got to be the quickest 2.5 hours that we've done in ages.
Honest to God, right? I looked over and it was fucking 2 minutes 5. I thought, we're not going to get this cunt out my house. El Jefe ain't fucking leaving. You had a fucking double kiss off Donna. What you don't realise, Donna kisses tramps in town. Don't take it the wrong way, for fuck's sake.
Kyle, when I'm meeting someone for the first time, I know you knew Paddy before, and obviously, we all know mutual friends, and I've talked to you on Twitter before and stuff. I never sure I was going to go because I don't know you personally, like. So I'm like, right, anything that comes to my mind, I write it down. So I wrote all these notes, and then we didn't touch them.
Never.
Right. So there's loads on there that I don't need to worry about. Like.
Yeah.
But that's a sign. It's always a sign.
Yeah.
Of
a good, easy
to do. Yeah, because we've done it, and I haven't had to like sort of shoot off.
Well, we're very lucky. What happened in Spain? The interviews all the players straight after the game. LFE scores regular, doesn't he? Yeah. Always interviewed. He always whaps on Facebook. The very first scouts that come from Tadmore. I remember hearing an interview. He gives it the old, I'm just glad to play, we got off to a great start, when, I was just to get a goal, thinking of all the family back home, looks at the camera, winks at the camera, when, it's just nice to see LFA get off the mark, and I'll see you next week, LFA loves it, the only scouts that come from Tadmore. Where do you get an accent from, you fucking nugget? Doing LFA.
He's doing his Joey Barton impression.
Exactly, fuck
Anyway, I'm hoping I have something for next week. I'm waiting for someone to get back.
Oh, happy days.
Just waiting for someone to get back to me. If not, we'll just fucking wait.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Anyway, Kyle, thank you, man. Bad without you. Peace.
Ambition is critical.